Oh, wow!
Told you it's a great weight.
Never mind!
Oh, place 3 so.
Eisenman does it! Yes,
Oh
well,
my
Chad!
Uh,
See, you don't doubt the Eisenman. Gosh, we
Oh
are that
no, okay, we're
greedy.
going
We
for
are in fact
Suanko.
that
Yeah,
greedy.
yeah. Oh!
There's that sumo. Let's see
No
if the
way.
Suanko is better.
wow.
I
Am I
would
gonna
not.
skip roll?
Oh,
Just how greedy. How
no!
far does this go?
No way.
People leaving! Oh my god.
No freaking way.
Oh my god. This is going into the Hall of Fame of plays right here.
Hello,
Pineapple.
testing, testing.
Chat says hello audio.
Yeah, I think they can hear us.
Just saying no game audio.
Yeah.
私の師匠と打ちたいですか。やめておきなさい。あの人はある意味私より卑劣です。そう。可能性。
Don't forget
Sure,
the
sounds
tiles.
good. Oh yeah, the tiles. Yep, that's good.
Okay, we appreciate you all for waiting through the technical difficulties. Not too much has... Oh, actually, a lot has happened. Shiro has slammed the Ricci, waiting on the aid of dots. While Kodo's got kind of a banger hand. Waiting in the wings. They got the Green Dragons.
Yeah, there's potential with the Green Dragon triplet.
Oh, they
he's most
actually
likely
discarded it
because,
early.
He's most likely folding because he discarded 2 of the Green Dragons.
Yeah, it looks like no one wants to deal with this dealer Ricci, especially very early. So, looks like full defense from the entire table. So, it's just on Kodo to draw the 8 of dots that they need. 2 of them already in Kodo's hand. Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow.
Someone else
Counter
told me he's
Ricci.
gonna snap back. Slamming the Ricci, waiting on the 5 and 8 as well.
Wow. This is actually a pretty good hand to counter Ricci. There's a lot of value with this hand, and there's a Dora. And oh, ouch. What
Oh, that's gonna deal right in. Let's go. Freewheeling, keeping that lead going. Unfortunately, missed the under.
Yeah, but it's still a very valuable hand. It's basically Mangan because it's 7k7. Just 300 shy of Mangan. Yeah, that was a pretty unfortunate hand to lose from the dealer just now.
Yeah, it feels bad when you have that early of a Ricci. You think you're just scaring off the entire table, and then you just get blown up for it.
My Kodo's hands here is actually pretty interesting because there are multiple ways to play. I think what he's looking for now is to go for just a Cheeto hand. And yep, he's gonna skip both of the Pongs on the north winds. And yeah, now he drew the Dong, he might want to keep it because if in the event that he does pair up another one, he can Pong it. But he decides to throw instead. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, Cheetoy is a very, they could go for it, but it's a very divisive hand. Some people swear by it, other people never want to touch it in their lives. We'll see if Kodo, what they decide with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Solo's going to pick up that White Dragon. I wonder if Solo's going to try to greed for a Honitsu half flush, or they're just going to take the Tenpai as soon as they get it. Ooh, there's a 2 right there that completes that block. Looks like it's not going to be a Honitsu, but they still have 2 Dora waiting in the wing if they complete this hand.
Most likely Kodo is trying to go for possibly a Tanyao hand here because of the North Wind discards. He might drop the pair of the South Winds as well. We shall see his next few draws. Yeah, I think he's gonna just try and float good tiles for a Tanyao hand and then see how it goes from there. But meanwhile, Tommy's hand is also pretty fast. I think if he can pwn the Chun, his hand looks like it has a speed to compete with everybody else. And I think Kodo is probably gonna discard the Chun.
Yeah, Tommy really needs to pick this up. thinking about it. Yep, decides to go. As we can see through the spectator view, there's a lot of value in both Shiro and Solo's hand. So if Tomi can get their hand complete really quick, they're gonna deny so much value and keep that first place.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. 2M was dropped because the first 2M was already discarded
Content.
by him.
Content, let's go, content!
Oh wow.
It's not gonna damn, they discarded the value tile that they needed, and the entire table is freaking out about it.
Mm. I think that is a situation where you definitely will cut the white dragon. So I think that's a good play because his hand doesn't really have a lot of value before. So Khan normally benefits hands that are below 340 full in value. Just because of the extra chance to hit the full and the extra chance to hit Kandora. Oh, now the Dora 4S drop by Kodomius. Looking
Yeah,
to
try-
fix the hand at Ishan then.
Yeah, Kodo had to drop the Dora. Fortunately for him, Solo Una already paved the way, letting you know that it's generally safe, but has to get rid of it in order to try to actually complete the hand. Can't greed the value there. And Solo Una in Tenpai, just waiting on the 3 of bamboo. One of them already discarded, the other in Tomi's hand. And another as the Dora indicator. So there is only one shot for Solo Una to complete this hand, unless they can shift around the weight some way.
Interesting.
Oh, and
Shiro is most likely fixing the Tanyao here by discarding the 1S. And his hand looks like... I think his hand still requires, I think, at least 2. Yeah, at least 2 tiles to get into Tenpai. But if he does get into Tenpai, this is a very valuable hand to fight back with.
Oh yeah. Ooh, okay, picks up that 8. How are they gonna approach it? No, they still have that. They're still 1 tile away. Okay, gonna drop the 4s. Looks like they're gonna turn the 5. Yeah, they have multiple options on what their pairs are gonna be. Oh, but Tomas just gonna sumo for a simple 1. Oh, they also had Dora with it, so a nice, easy 2-hunter. Gonna keep their their first place on this table and move over to their dealership.
Yeah, I think it's generally a good player. Normally when you're in the lead, you want to end the game quickly and you want to shift the dealer turns as much as possible. Especially if you have a pair of the dragons in your hand, so you just want to quickly pong it and go to the next round.
Oh yeah. Another thing to keep in mind is that this tournament format, all the points are going to carry over throughout the entire league. So it's not just about getting a placement. Yes, it's very nice and helpful, but if you can stack up as many points as you can, it'll help your team and the overall placings.
So actually Shiro's hand is pretty interesting because Shiro is most likely gonna commit to a Honitsu based on the 7S discard. And I think his hand has the potential to hit at least a Hanemana with the white dragon pair and the red dragon pair. If he manages to pawn both of them, his hand will definitely become expensive.
Yeah, Shiro. That's going to be so hard for Shiro, though, because this table has already proven that they're willing to go for the cheap hands to deny everyone else the value. So while Shiro does have a huge hand potentially, whether they complete it in time, I don't know if they can. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Oh, five.
We have to see.
Forcing down like
Oh yeah, hard for us.
it's actually
Yeah,
Also,
absolutely
he's
hard
dropping the
forcing
3P.
the Juchan. And picking up that 9 of dots is actually going to give them a little bit more acceptance. Now they can either get the last 1 or pick up the 8 of pin, the dots.
But Kodomius also getting the Tenpai with the white dragon.
oh that's
And it's a white- and it's an
that's gonna be
expensive hand.
tough. That one's gonna
Yeah.
be tough, eh?
Yeah, they only have 1 shot at it. Oh, well,
Wow.
so long, Kodo. Unless... No. Yeah, he's going to hard greed for it. That's unfortunate. Kodo will not be able
Yeah,
to
that's
complete this
unfortunate.
hand unless they change it up.
Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
maybe Kodomius will change his hand here if he draws another Sword Tao that has a lot of acceptance. For example, 4S or 7S or 5S. But I think other than those situations, I don't think he's gonna drop the white dragon. And I think now, especially after the Richie, the white dragon looks more and more dangerous. So we shall see.
Yes. Ooh. Koichi back.
Wow, that's
Snap back. That could be really risky. They might do it. Just waiting. They're thinking about it. They're deep in the tank. Nope, they're just gonna dominate this one. Try to play it a little bit safer.
Mm.
Although 7 wasn't necessarily dots as safe.
Mm. I suppose he just wanted to avoid the possibility of drawing a tile he really couldn't throw. So I suppose even though he's pushing the hand, he's not hard committing to pushing
Oh,
every single
here-
dangerous tile he draws from then on.
Oh, that's gonna be the deal in. No!
oh,
That's no! Dora-san. All that work that you got, just had to give it all back. Still in a first place, but not as comfortable as they were before.
making it interesting. Just South 1 coming up. Games are going the game's going pretty fast, but like right now it's like kind of like an East game now. It's really
Yeah.
get down to the wire.
I
Yeah,
think
for the
so
most
far
part.
nobody has gone into another round as a dealer. No, there hasn't been a single draw that's happened in this game.
Well, Soluna
the
here
dealer has mentioned.
has a South pair here. Probably would try to go fast and try to keep dealer and try to get more value out of the dealership here. Yeah, I think that's also a great draw.
Oh. Yeah, 6P is a good draw because now there are options for the 5-6-7 Sanshoku as well, if you can complete it.
Shiro has a very good hand there. It's already Ishan 10 and not quite SSK, but like 2, 3, 4 is a tiny bit off, but it can be let's say you draw a 7 or 8 man, then it can just straight up be a 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And Kodo here, like the hand has like 6 blocks. Like there's quite a few bad shapes as well, so that's gonna be a bit slow. Probably drop the 9. I would probably drop the 9 soul here. I think it's a dead pair.
The 8S discard from Kodo is actually pretty interesting. It's interesting that he wanted to cut 8S from the 899 shape instead of something else like another shape like the 1-3 or 7-9. You'll see whether it pays off.
Yeah, it's just that the 9 so it's already dropped once and then it's a Dora indicator, so that pair is gonna be the pair. Like otherwise it's not like a shampoo or anything like that. It's a dead pair.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And Tomi over there, that looks pretty decent. We got a some good shapes and also like a Rankan shape, like a 4, 6, 8, 8, like that. Now it's with an extra 8, so it's pretty good. Oh, so Luna is Tenpai already, which is really fast.
Has to drop Dora for it, though. We'll see if they
Yeah.
want to. Kills a lot of the value, but you are a dealer, so maybe. Ooh!
Wow,
the
this one.
greed.
Wow,
this one.
The greed on this
That's really
one. I'm all for it.
Yeah, this one was definitely very greedy. The other way was probably like even like just try to like single this one and then like throw these things, but that one like because the thing is that the 789 is already done, while like this is like still like it is a good like a 2-sided weight, but it's missing a piece. So like content, right? There we go.
Do
This
it.
is a con-
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, ooh, okay. That's a way to keep your 5.
Yeah, he draws the 8M now to fix the 5-5-7 block. Now he can accept both 5M and the 6M if it comes.
Wow, this
which one
this
is that?
right after the con, this is a pretty bad weight though. It's a single 3-man weight, and there's only like there's only like
There's only one available.
yeah one from the wall, like one in Tomi's hand. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a yeah. Right now it looks like a Suji trap. Yeah. So
Yeah.
oh, so Luna's got it. Like here we have a
Wow.
free hands, like a lot of foo here. Free hands 40.
Yeah, Solo Una's greed actually paying off. Like, they got the Dora, they were able to use the red 5, and now they have a potential Sanshoku chance if they pick up the 5 of Bamboo. This could be massive.
Yeah, if it's a 5, then it's going to be a Mangan. Like, even an 8 would be very good value. And they're, like, here heavily favored because there's still plenty of 5s and 8s in the wall. while like the 3-man on the Ricci, there's only one left.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
We'll
Soluna is just
see.
gonna push most house. I think most people probably won't fold the hand as Soluna has right now. There's just too much value. I think. 8S. Yeah. Yep. Kodo decides to drop the 9M there. I suppose it's Suji logic because the 6M was discarded, and the 6M was a Dora, so 9M is relatively safer.
Yeah, generally, like we see that the Ricci player has dropped like a bunch of Sosu tiles are shown there. So normally 5-8 would be kind of okay, but like no one's like I don't think anyone's gonna attempt to attack here. So like there are still enough safe tiles to just throw those instead.
And I suppose
yeah.
Shiro's early 6S discard also kind of indicates that he doesn't have many upper sorts of tiles, especially after he Tsumogiri the 7S right after. So it kind of indicates that he doesn't have any sorts in the range of 6 to 9S.
Yeah, so Luna obviously like
Yeah.
hard pushing here. Luckily, haven't drawn any danger tiles or anything like that. Kodo drawn the last 3-man here, so this is completely safe. Well, we like obviously we're looking at it from up top, so but like quite a few tiles were pushed here. I suppose, but worked out. Yeah, this game is
not
still
the exact
really-
value that you wanted from Solo Una, but a win is a win. You get to keep your dealership and go again. So could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, the game is still incredibly close. So we have this hand here, which may be a half flush. I mean, I think that's the probably the strategy for this hand. Shiro's has a 2 red tiles there, but like quite a few broken tiles, so it'll take a bit of time. Probably try to pawn the honors and go faster. Looking at Kodo's hand, yeah, that's a good 1-pin draw there. That hand is actually pretty fast. The only thing is maybe the 1-3 so and 6-8 so are not good shapes, but it's pretty decent. Okay, that's a interesting 7-man drop there. And then Tommy's hand over to the left side. We have a completed 8-8-8, and then like we have a 6-7. We have a 1-3 pin. But like those blocks are like Kanchan weights. They're not the best, but so I think overall, I think probably like obviously Soluna now with a half flush shown, people would be a bit more aware of that, and especially with the pawn on the west. And then like the chi like that, like there are only that many Yakus, right? So I mean, like it's
that coupled with the discard pool, which is very biased towards the non-Manzu tiles, and the fact that the Dora is actually part of the Honitsu suit makes his Honitsu even scarier. And
Also-
the reason for the Kodomiya 7M there is actually to fix the usage of the 6M Dora in his hand. So I actually agree with the 7M early discard from Kodomiya's.
actually Shiro. I'm looking at wow. Here's a hard push on let's see Ricci Dora, like 40 Fu hand here. Well, maybe even yeah.
Yeah, it's 40.
Yeah.
I like this Rigi from Kodo, mostly because if you can if you know that one of your opponents is going for a half flush and you can wait on the suit that they are discarding, you might just like get a huge hit off of them if they're trying to push this hand.
I think also interesting for this hand was Shiro here, like that looks like a half flush, but like you see Soluna throwing a whole bunch of pin tiles, but
Oh.
Ooh.
that's a Suji trap there.
Yeah, they got 50 trap.
Oh, Kodo up to second.
And this game is still extremely close. It really can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow, nice starting hand.
Yeah, everyone basically still at their starting values.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
it's a
have-
lot of shiny tiles.
just looking around, every hand kind of suck. Especially like I'm just I don't see any like this one obviously has lots of value. It's probably like in terms of being able to complete, this is probably it. Like given some time, like this hand has completing potential. Like I'm looking at Soluna's hand, it's a lot of honors there. Tomi's hand, same thing, lots of blues honors.
Yeah.
They have a
It's gonna be
small
a
window to pick up a dragon, and then as soon as the other ones start falling from the other players, they might be able to pick it up. That window is starting to slowly creep away, but everyone seems to be holding on to their dragons in case they are the ones to draw the pair with it.
So Shiro is holding on to the East Wind for that reason. In case he draws the second East Wind and he can poke. And then he can open his hand, which makes his hand that much faster. Because with a hand like 1133, right, it's usually very bad for completely Menzen hand. So ideally you want to draw the Tong and hopefully draw a second one to open your hand and just complete it faster.
Okay, Kodo now the hand is progressing over there, so like actually starting to throw the honors and kind of opening the game up a little bit. Otherwise, everyone holding honors and it's like kind of like a game theory situation where like no one dares to throw them, right? But like now the game has kind of opened up.
Yeah, once someone like opens that seal, everyone starts getting rid of them.
So Soluna here to the left, like if the there's a last south, that's probably the tile that's needed for that hand to finish. Otherwise, it still looks pretty slow. So here, I think either the dealer hand here has still it's like nothing is complete here though. You need a lot of good draws here. On Kodo's side though, like he has a 7, 8, 9 done. So and the other shapes are also pretty decent. So I think it's moving in the right direction.
Yeah, out of all the hands here, seems like Kodo's is going to be the one that's going to be complete the quickest.
Yeah, now like Tomi across also starting to look a little better. Probably have to throw the one so here, right?
Yeah,
Here.
most likely.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you have the Dora as like a 1 or a terminal, where people will try to hold on to it to try to get value, but it's so hard to complete shapes with it unless you have it already.
And then the longer you ferment it, sometimes the more dangerous it is for you as well. Because you don't want to hold it for too long until the tile becomes so dangerous that you cannot discard it later on.
So Luna's hand is getting a lot more interesting. Like maybe it is a Cheetoy here, a Manhorn Cheetoy, right? Or whatever is going on. Can happen. Like we have a triplet and then like a bunch of or Toy even, depending on. But it's getting a bit it's towards the end of the second row here. So like it's getting near the end and probably like people will start seeing that the hands are still not complete. People will probably start calling stuff just to have Tenpai at the end. Oh, that's a great draw.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic
Oh, wow.
draw from Tomi.
Yeah, so Soluna is hard committing to the Honitsu now. And Shiro's head is now 1 draw away from Cheetoy to Tenpai.
Yeah, so Luna now has like 4/6 souls in the hand. You can't form Cheetoy or anything doing that, so like it at some point like either if the hand actually works out, then probably have to con it. But
Yeah.
Looks like Kodo making a call. Doesn't look like they have a Yako in hand. Looks like they're just going to try to have Tenpai when it goes to exhaustive draw.
yeah, especially when the game is this close, right? It's very important to get those like 1500 or 1000 points at the end. It makes like a lot of difference, especially like when we head towards like South 3 and South 4, where like you're trying to get into a good favorable points position.
Yeah, these Tenpai payments, they might seem small, but they really add up over time. Especially in a game with a very close score distribution like this.
Oh, that's actually an Itsu.
Yeah, it's a straight.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, Soluna.
that was a good
Okay,
call.
wow, these points, man. Like it's just still incredibly close.
The thinnest of margins. One big sumo can completely blow this table away.
Yeah, even in the last in Soluna and like in fourth here, it's still like well within distance, like within 4 hands for sure. Like a fourth to first definitely possible, and also like because like all these points are within 1,000, like any 1 hand here is actually significant. Like it jumps, like you are able to jump like 1 or 2 positions by just completing a 1 hand.
Yeah, it puts the table in a really interesting state where everyone's probably going to still be trying to push hands, and they're still going to have to jockey for that position. You don't have that first player who's like guaranteed to just fold out their entire hand and kind of influence the rest of the table. It's going to be really interesting to see.
Actually, Soluna's 3p drop is really interesting. That he dropped the 3p from that hand.
Yeah, I think probably like not the 9 pin is the one that's in terms of efficiency would be the most useless, but maybe like thinking a little bit about like greeding it a tiny bit here, I guess. But I think
Soluna has proven to be a greedy player.
It's not greed when it works out, right?
It's just calculated.
Just calculated.
Planned.
So if it works out, it's the correct play.
Well, maybe the 9 dots will come out now that Kodo has decided to drop it first. Tommy taking some time on this one.
Yeah, the hand is a bit messy. Oh, that does kind of make the hand even slower. Like typically, we just throw the loose tile and then pawn the green dragon and then just complete the hand. Just because like in this table situation, like 1 hand is kind of all you need. You want to get more, of course, but the most important thing is to complete the hand, like going to South 4 favorably.
Yeah, but Tomi's going to be in a really interesting spot because they are going to be the last dealer.
Mhm.
But the rule of the game ending when the dealer gets first place is not on. I don't remember the exact name for it. So not only will they have to win on their dealership, they'll also have to get a big point lead and also then get a small loss to close out the game.
Yeah, I mean, for the reason that like for the dealer to be able to win more hands and not just end the game, like otherwise that would be a bit unfair for the last dealer. But it also, like as Curly said, make it more complicated in that they have to lose their dealership somehow. We have a Ricci Shiro, what's the weight here? 6'9" pin.
6-9.
Yeah, 6-9p.
Tommy has a bunch of them. This is like a cheat toy, so like the 9 pin will never come out.
Yeah, 9p won't come out, and then now that Soluna now has a way to accept the 9p, he's probably not gonna discard it either.
And there are any other ones that are left? There's still 1 9 pin in the wall, and then 6 pins. There is also 1 in the wall, so two in total.
Actually wondering if there are situations where Shiro can choose Udama then the hand instead
I
of
think-
declaring Ricci.
I think so. Yeah, it's already a 3 hand on Dama, and I don't think like even if it's Dama though, I don't think the 9 pin would come out like that easily. But yeah, so but also like I think like both have like right now like you can still like obviously the symbol is still on, and I think the default play is still like to resheet
default play
to
is-
secure it, I think.
Yeah. I mean the textbook play is definitely to declare Ricci there.
Oh, Soluna, that's not gonna
Oh.
the 9 pin is a little bit iffy
Is he
here.
gonna drop it? If he
Nope.
drops it here, oh wow. Wow, if he drops it here, it'll be
That
a
would
very
be
sad moment.
yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, looks like everyone's just going to try to fold this one out, go into exhaustive draw. Rather, just give them the 3,000 points total as opposed to giving them 8,000
Mm-hmm. We got one
or
more draw.
more potentially.
Okay, that didn't. Okay. So this looks like a draw. Oh, we can. No, it doesn't. It's too late.
No, you can't get Tenpai
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah, there's not much point in the chi there. It doesn't shift high.
Yeah, we have we have a 9-pin
次は
chi toy
うまく
here
やる
that happened kind of near the end there.
Yeah, very good for Tomas to find that Tenpai at the very end. Like in these thin margin games,
Mhm.
just that 1,000 exhausted draw could be the difference maker between a first or a third, or even a fourth even.
Yeah, so we are out in all last year. So Tommy here is in the lead. However, being dealer does make the situation a bit more complicated. Yeah, probably pawn and just try to
Yeah, probably pawn.
win something
Mhm.
here to make the margins a little bit more otherwise, like somewhat like it's unlikely for this point total to be able to win. Like someone could maybe get a 1,000 point hand, but like that's not like if you look at Kodo's hand, that's not a 1,000 point hand. And Shiro across also has a 2 Dora hand, so like here definitely speed is very important here.
Yeah, the idea here is
Yeah.
that you win once as the dealer, so you can win again later.
That's
Yeah, there's also a Hombo in the middle and a Ricci stick, so even a one-han hand is actually decent value, especially with these thin margins.
we have a
Ooh,
pawn
do
and
you
then
call that?
So the
Yeah.
pawn just put him in Tenpai, it's just that
Yeah,
his weight
puts you in
in the end would
Tenpai.
be,
Mhm.
it would not be the best weight. I suppose he can always improve the weight later by drawing in a 4M or 6M.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or,
there's a lot of ways to make this better.
yeah,
You
or
can even
like,
make it better right now.
mm, that works
It's
too.
interesting that he chose to discard the 6P there instead of the 5M there. Given that the
Um,
6P can accept the Dora 7.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Also, but then in the Tanki, then like it is a Dora indicator, so it's a little bit short. And but you're right in that drawing a 7-pin, obviously. But then like now I guess if you actually draw a
yeah.
7-pin, you might actually just Tanki it anyway. But like, it's not like the worst thing either. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Kodo
different.
is moving, but like the hand doesn't have a
It's
pair.
Yeah, it's a headless hand.
Yeah, at
I
this
mean,
point,
who-
everyone's just trying to go as quick as they can.
Yeah, whoever draws this will throw it. I mean, but oh, so Luna, that's
4-7P, right?
yeah,
Yeah, 4-7P.
that should be enough, right? Is it? 65, 45, 42. It could like depends. Like it's not.
I
It's
think
not.
so because of the Hombo and the sticks in the middle might be enough.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
still
yeah.
a little bit short. It like Simo would definitely be enough. But like Ura would be enough. Like winning on 7-pin would be enough. But like, there are like very unlucky situations where it might not be. Like if it's just 3 Hans, it's actually not. Like because
Yeah,
even if you
and ouch.
subtract it back, then it's just still 42, which is like the hand could be 39 in that case. That would not be enough.
Yeah, Ralph, I think the situation you mentioned just now really did happen, where he drew the 7P and now he really can't discard it, and he has to Tanki on it. He has to wait on a Tanki 7P.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tommy's in a really awkward spot where they have to keep greeting, or they're just
Yeah.
going to completely fold out. Never mind. They're going to go with the other route.
Because the 1P is really hard to push in this hand because the discard pool is so deprived of Pinzu tiles. So none of the Pinzu is safe here. I don't think he can discard the 1P.
I actually think this is fine for Tomas, because if it goes to exhaustive and he has to pay Kodo, I think that still should maintain his first place. Assuming that Shiro is not also in Tenpai. That's the huge thing.
Yeah, right now we can see from here that Shiro will not be in Tenpai, and Kodo is actually not in Tenpai either yet. So like it's like even like transferring 3,000 points is still enough. Oh, Sumo.
Big sumo.
Yeah, that's definitely get out of fourth.
Oh, they missed the under.
Yeah, that's still get out of fourth though, so that's good.
I think with the Richie sticks in the center and the Honda, does
Oh!
he overtake?
Look at
Oh.
Kodo.
Oh,
Look at Kodo though.
Just
look at these margins.
Oh my God, man.
200 points separate first and third. Oh my god.
What a game here, man.
What is this? This game is close.
Wow.
Yeah, Kodo lost by the thinness of margins, obviously.
Oh my god.
How that ended up, like, it was even like too hard to calculate that. But I just knew that Sumo would get out of last for sure. Didn't see that Kodo would actually get
This game is
shafted.
close.
This gets
If you
shafted in this case.
Crazy.
If you post this
That's
on Reddit, people will say it's
crazy.
rigged. People will say it's rigged. I can't believe this.
Yeah, oh my god, man. Yeah, so unlucky, man. So it was also like getting very near the end. Like that was like one of the last tiles you could draw. Like maybe like it was like probably like maybe the second last turn, and it was like right on a symbol. And so we have Thomas or Tommy here, first place, 30.7k, and then like
Wheel team keeps on winning. Let's go.
and then Soluna, second place, 30.6 or 30,600, and then third place obviously one like just 100 points back, 30,500, and then last place was Kodo with 28,200. That has to be one of the closest fourth place you can get. You can't get I don't think you can get much closer than that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a game this close on like the final point total, like ever. That's the closest.
Okay, we can quickly check out another game here. Let's see.
Yeah, sure.
Which table is this? Let me see. Is it this one? Nope.
It's table 1. Yeah.
Wait, this is
Table
still round
one.
1, right?
Yeah, okay.
This is still
So
game 1.
East 4.
this is
East
still
4.
East 4. This is gonna take a while, right?
Is this wait, is this game 1? or game
Hold
2?
up. All right.
This is game 1, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, we might be here a minute. No busting as well, so no shortcuts for this.
Okay, so
So Hanabera's hand looks like a very good hand to open, actually. To drop the 1S here and then eventually drop the 9M when you're in Tenpai. Because there's outs for Tanya Sanshuku. Dora,
Yeah.
Dora.
Dora. Yeah, lots of Doras. Like we have a all the red tiles here.
Red
Probably-
Exodia.
Yeah, red Exodia. Just opening here is just 4 Hans by itself, which is like more than enough.
Yeah, and it's 12k because it's the dealer. Because Hanabera is the dealer.
But everyone's
I was
hand
actually
is
gonna say that.
pushing very hard here.
Yeah. I was gonna say that actually the 9M
Oh,
there's an argument that the
content?
9M should have been discarded previously. instead of the
Yukon
answer.
after someone else's Riichi.
Oh wow.
I guess you
Oh.
were talking about you could get the after the con, but yeah, they just slam it back.
Yeah, Hanabura, actually, this is pretty tough, actually. We got probably like a 5 soul defense here. It sucks to be like ditching away this like really good hand, but like it's just okay. Still
Oh, you just
kind
have
of
to push.
pushing.
Okay. That doesn't really help you.
Yeah. Doesn't have to open.
At least this
Oh,
is,
well,
at
at
least
least
this
it's
is
a
safe.
safe house.
Oh, that's. Oh wow,
Oh, that's his small town.
Better lucky than good.
nothing here though. So just
Yeah.
3 Hans there.
Damn, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Like a lot of things could have happened there. Like it was actually the probably the lesser of everything. Just like no Uras, like just 3 Hans. So Melcap here definitely needs to catch up here. Being being like South 1. Like if you miss
Yeah.
this dealer, then like it is incredibly difficult if but we have a pretty decent hand here.
Yeah, and Malcolm is already planning to go Honinzu with his hand. and somehow try to incorporate the White Dragon Dora.
It's gonna be so hard though. Like none of these players are gonna like. You have to get the next one. None of these players are gonna give it up, especially later on.
Yeah, I think like here, like you definitely just need to get some Manzu tiles, but like Hanabura looking here, doesn't have anything loose. The 7 mana is loose, but it doesn't come out right now. It'll come out a tiny bit later. While like pawn catting, moving forward, I think that's just most likely gonna win this one hand here. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to hit exactly the 6 of bamboo in order to have a Yaku. So we'll see if they get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see.
They might put themselves in foodie time.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough.
You called it. You called it.
Yeah, nice call.
Yeah, the issue is that. Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so the
Oh,
7
okay, you
ambush
drew it
covered.
yourself though.
I was gonna say that the issue is that if Hanabira just wants to completely block the dealer from being able to cheat any Manzu tiles, right, the dealer probably just can't draw it. Because Hanabira is in the lead, so there's an argument that you don't really need to drop any Manzu tiles to assist the dealer, especially if the dealer is in 4th place here. Normally, you just want to just block the dealer and let somebody else more ahead.
I mean, like
But it's
here though,
interesting that-
here's another 9, so that's nice. Like overall though, like Hana is like the first place, but not by very much. It's actually like really close, and with that quality of that hand, probably like more justified here to do a bit of pushing. But now we have a Ricci.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So here we have
Working
a
on 6-9.
yeah, 6-9 pin Fu, maybe even Tan Yao. So there's good value on that hand, and plenty of 6 pins. I don't see any 6 pins anywhere. 9 pins are also a bit iffy over here too. Like if you start defending, like you could see the 9 pin coming out sometime. It is possible.
Yeah, I don't think
Malcav
there's any
lucky to
chance
get
that
into
Macabo is
Tenpai
gonna
with-
fold his hand, right?
Yeah, Malcav was very lucky to get in Tempai with one of characters and Northwood.
Oh,
It's so dangerous for Malcav here because they're gonna have to push this hand in order to like get anything off this dealer, and they might, if they draw 6 or 9 of dots, they're absolutely dropping it.
yeah. These are definitely good waiting tiles. The other thing I saw was that if you like wait on the 5 mana instead, then that's actually up to 4 Hans. So there's some value in doing that. Maybe that was another choice because when Malcav drawn the 9 man, like Simogiri did instead of it was possible to switch it. Oh, we got a North
Got him
here.
though.
Wow.
I like this choice by Macabo, mainly because the 5M, one of them is the Aka, so it probably won't come out. And the 5M is more likely to be used by other people, and it's more dangerous into the player who declared Ichi. So I like this weight a lot better because the 1M and the Pei are both tiles that are likely to flow out if people are folding. And
Yeah,
it's less likely
yeah,
to be in people's hands.
Wow, this is
Brings
looks-
up a good point. You can't just go for pure efficiency. Sometimes you have to play around the players and what you think they are going to discard to complete their hands. Try to set up the traps.
Mhm. Looking at this hand here, like this is definitely like a problem. Like obviously, like maybe like tried for a quick pawn and just Chanta or whatever, but like definitely the shapes are really bad. And in last place, that's the type of hand you do not want to see. So
Yeah. I think this is looking like a run and gun.
yeah,
This is looking like a pawn the Hatsu and then just run.
yeah, we're looking for example, like Kami Hana's hand here is pretty decent. Toyman across here also looks even more than decent. It's a good hand.
Yeah, in fact, the early 6p discard is already an indicator that his hand is fast.
Mhm.
People who normally discard 6p on turn 2 usually have fast hands.
Malcav really taking their time on this one. Really digging deep to decide how they want to approach this hand.
So that was a pretty decent draw. So gives this hand a bit more speed and some chances to finish. Like Hanabura is going really fast here though. Maybe this is a cheat toy.
This
Suddenly
is-
this hand became
could be
interesting.
Chitoy, could also be like Toy Toy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the one S drop keeps both options alive.
Hmm.
But I suppose the question now is if 1M, 2M, or AP come, will you open this hand and Pong? I suppose that's the interesting question.
Personally, I think this is a good spot to convert the Toy Toy into, or the Chi Toy into Toy Toy.
Mm-hmm.
The all 7 pairs into the triple. I like doing it when I know I have like a pair or a triple in hand and none of the other tiles have been dropped. I think this is like one of the few times where it is good to do. We'll see if it actually pays off for them if they actually go for it.
The other thing is that like these are actually like pretty live. Like these are like towards the edge, making it like you're not waiting for some middle tile pair or something like that. So like it like for example like these 1 mana and 2 mana, we can expect people to drop it. Oh, but wait, too late.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be quick enough.
ドラ
A nice easy 2 Honor.
Yeah. Well, it's not too bad for Makabo here because the score gap between him and his closest rival actually close by a
Yeah.
little bit. So now he can overtake with a Mangan Run.
Yeah, it makes it so that it's within below 8,000 for sure, and within 400 range.
Yeah, definitely very doable and still plenty of game to be had, but a few things need to go their way in order for them to get out from this fourth.
Is this
Ooh,
the
we
cheat
have
one?
the situation that I
Is this the
love
cheat one?
seeing. It's both players having like a pair of dragons in hand, and they're just going to lock each other out. And who has the heads up to convert it into a pair and not just wait for it as a triple? It looks like Udzer might be able to go into a Toy Toy hand, or not a Toy Toy, Chi Toy.
Yeah, I think like especially now we have this triplet here.
Now we have the same question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a Toy?
I mean, but the next thing we draw here depends. But it depends whether we finish like let's say this Kanchan shape or do we like draw one of these things. Oh wow, these draws though.
Okay, this is.
I mean, now at this point, you're probably greeting for Yakuman.
Yeah, I think like if you draw into you have to draw into one of the 3s and 5s. So
Yeah.
also
I think
like
if you draw. Yeah, sorry.
also like as the player here, obviously you don't know that the dragons are locked out, right? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
no.
That's not going to work out for them. That's the one route that they could have taken that's not going to work out. Unless Hana becomes very friendly, but they're going to lock.
Unless
Ezreal
Hana-
has no Yaku at this point. He's just solely relying on the white dragons, and that's not going to be enough.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
a small chance that Hana would have dropped the pair of white dragons there in an attempt to try and convert to Tanyao Sanshoku.
Yeah, there's also one
But-
other route, which is to self-draw the 4 pin for San Uncle, but that's also quite unlikely.
I guess that's I
Yeah,
forgot about
he has to draw the
Sananko,
four
but
pin.
yeah. One of them's already in Yume's hand, pretty locked in with that 3, 4, 5 pin. So there's only one chance Sumo exactly for Edzer to actually complete this hand.
Yeah, I mean, like this is quite a bit. I would say this might be a bit too rushed. Like the hand was still fine. Like after the first row, I think like you don't really need to do that. But like I can also understand like some trying to like just complete the hand and thinking that the dragons are loose, or thinking that because I have 2 of them, it's more likely for it to be like either in the wall or someone has one of them loose at some point, like not knowing that it is a like what we call a mochi situation.
Yeah, definitely good arguments for doing it, and it's very reasonable in a lot of spots. This is just the one unfortunate spot where you're just not. It's not going to work out for you.
Here, do we have any other Tenpai here? Oh, that's a oh. Like here, like you could have dropped the Melcav could have dropped the 6-0, but then
Yeah.
that's also like somewhat dangerous. So I could see why like 1 pin is a more balanced, safer choice.
ち
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Gee.
I suppose he just really does not want to discard the 6s.
Really gonna try to hard for 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku, or maybe even just like get Tanyao. Yeah, I guess it's like it's I actually kind of like this from Malkav. You're pushing yourself into Tanyao, and you have the option of potentially going Sanchoku, and you have like 3 save discards towards the end. There's a lot of positive to it. I'm for it.
So one of these reads where like it looks like 6-0 looks pretty dangerous, but like it just happens like on this board that like it is pretty safe. Like we have oh, that's Tenpai.
Mm.
Mhm.
Does he drop
Okay.
the 3M? Yeah, he does.
Yep.
So it's a
Yeah.
draw on. Yeah, so minus 3,000 for Hana over here,
Yeah.
making the game a
So the
lot
last 4P
closer
was
now.
still in the dead wall.
Okay.
Yeah, last 4P was in the dead wall.
I'm looking at
Very
the
unfortunate
time
for
over here.
Uzer.
Like it's this game is 1 hour in, and it's not that bad, but like it definitely is we're starting to think it might delay game 2 here because of like some games can go like over, like we don't exactly know when games will end. Like it's expected for games to
Raf, we don't delay any game. If game 1, if this game on stream hasn't ended, we switch to game 2 on stream, and this one will finish behind the scene.
I see. Okay, that's good. So that no one needs to lose any sleep over because like the games will start on time. This game would just finish
Yeah.
at the end by itself.
Yeah, each game has to start on time. So if the game on stream hasn't finished yet, that's too bad. They will continue off stream, and we will switch to game 2 on stream.
Okay, so like make sure to remind me when this game 2 starts. We probably want like a tiny break in between as well. So yeah, I just
Well, it will start in 9 minutes, and
Okay.
then there is the 5-minute delay, so 15 minutes.
okay. So I'll keep that in mind, and like also obviously as commentators we'll need to take a short break as well at some point. So yeah, it's not gonna try to force it too hard here. So we'll probably like watch this game and then like probably like one more hand after that, and then get ready to set up to talk about game 2.
I'm very interested
sounds
with
good.
this hand for Uzer. Oh, okay. There's a lot of ways that they could take this hand.
Mhm.
A lot of connecting shapes together. A lot of different ways they could go. Looks like they're going to pawn the 8 of characters and just try to go for a quick Tanyao.
Yeah, I mean, like definitely
I like
as
this
it's dealer, I
formation.
can see like, but then also at the same time, it is also yeah, probably like with 2 calls, it's a pretty good weight here. Probably most likely wins. Oh, that's a Tenpai though. Freemon and Green Dragon.
リーチの術
Yeah.
Oh, Melcav has a Green Dragon loose for some reason.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
Could be a
gonna
little scary, especially because they have all this value in hand. And as last place, like you have to feel like this is your moment to try to make up the lost value.
Okay, starting with a somewhat defensive stance here. Otherwise, like, if you want to keep the 1-2 around, that's more attacking. But like, now you broke that shape as well. Like, the hand does not have enough shapes to complete. So most likely it's gonna, like, looking at, like, for example, 2-5 mon and 1 pin, like, those are really bad tiles. So probably more towards just straight up defending here.
Yeah, Uzer looks like they're taking a full defensive stance, losing their Tenpai to hold on to the 8 of bamboo.
Yeah, this is actually yeah, in like you as you may hear, as it's in 3rd place, and winning here definitely quite likely gets them to 2nd. And this hand, like without like this dealer hand here without sufficient value, it's not like the weights is probably like good enough, but like just in terms of value, it's really hard to push this.
Yeah, I think that was a hand where Makawa really. I think yeah, he's in a situation where he kind of has to win the hand there because it's bad if, as you made some was, it's bad if somebody else deals into him. It's bad if there are too many situations where it's bad for him to fold a hand here. And
Yeah.
especially with 3 Dora, yeah, it's a little. Yeah, I mean, we shall see.
Yeah, at the same time though, like even if you put all these discard tiles from Melcav back in the hand, like it's almost like I don't see a way to like actually complete it. It's like it's still missing stuff, and it's gonna be like even in ideal draw situations, I don't. It's really hard to get actually complete the hand. Like Melcav never drew anywhere close to Tenpai. Oh, we have a Tenpai over here. But like that requires.
Yeah, I got back into it.
But yeah, definitely the 5-man is a bit tough here
Yeah.
too. So yeah, just folding normally here. Yeah, everyone's folding against. Yeah, it's like it's been like 9 or 10 turns. Like if you're not in Tenpai or not pushing, then you really should be folding at this point.
I gotta hand it to Malcav for not being tempted by all the shiny tiles
Uh-oh.
and their 4th place position.
Wow, that's still Tenpai though.
Wow.
Like Mawashi
Damn,
and
managed to still
keeping
get there.
yeah at the on the very last tile, like be able to still throw 7-man into Tenpai.
Yeah, this game's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, so this is gonna be last hand we watch for this game, like because we want to take sufficient break in between and getting ready for game 2, the featured game 2. So looking around here, yeah, definitely the points are we're getting a lot closer. Like Melcav definitely still at the disadvantage in that Melcav already lost that dealer, and definitely need to win a significant hand soon. But Hanabura here just pawns the west, and just the hand is going to be incredibly fast.
Yeah. It's already Ishan 10, right? Yeah, it's already Ishan 10. If
Yeah.
he makes one more call, it's already Tenpai.
Yeah. I mean, like the other, like 2 other players here, like these other hands are not bad, but not quite Ishan 10 level. Like it still needs a bit of work here. Oh, Melcav is actually fills
wow,
in
that's a sick
this block here, and however, the hand has no value, so like
Yeah.
it's just the other kind of play would be possibly to even drop the 7-9 and just keep the 4-pin and use that as a treat that as a block instead of like here where like it's a little you have to exactly draw the 6-pin for it to be a
Yeah.
pinfu.
For it to be a good win, yeah.
Yeah.
And then whereas if you keep the 4P, you
Yeah,
could have drawn
that's a
that
backfire.
5P, you could have drawn the Aka 5P, you could have drawn so many other things.
Oh, we have
But I suppose now he discards it.
we have a actual like deliberate Suji trap.
But
but-
doing it on the tile that you declare retreat on. Yeah, usually the Suji tile of the tile you declare retreat on is more dangerous because you'll be doing it from, in this case, it'll be a 5-7-9 shape, right?
Yeah,
But I don't know
usually
if
I
the
think
fact that it's a Tsumogiri, I don't know if that will throw people off, in a way.
we want, if ideally you want to wait 1 or 2 turns before like, or else the Suji trap would not be very convincing.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to wait maybe 1 turn, then if possible, you want to Karagiri another 5P from your hand and then declare retreat on that.
Oh, we have cat push
Ooh.
here.
Yeah.
So we have a 2-Han hand over here. The 3-pin actually 6-pin deals in. I don't think that's coming out though, right? I mean, but then you don't have any save tiles either, so maybe it does. Yeah, that's that's really
Ooh, door theory.
it is a happened to be a double, like a two side Suji, like an 8-so and then 2-so was this like was cheat, but then like Hanabura was really running short on tiles here, on safe tiles. Wow, that's a lot of red tiles in hand as well. 9 souls, yeah, but like the 6-pin. Oh, no one dealt into that. So
And this dealer streak is just gonna keep on streaking.
yep, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. But that was a very important win. for him because it really gives him a wide score gap against his closest rival, who's in second.
All right. So I'm gonna get out of this game and set up for game 2 here. So that's gonna start in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So we have a 5-minute break while I set this up.
All right.
So we were back at I mean like 12:15 my time, or like 5 or 6 minutes, because the game is gonna start in 1 minute and then we'll have a 5-minute delay. So let me just
Yep, so if you want to grab a snack, use the restroom, now is the perfect time to do it.
So here we have game 2 players. And the timer is going to be about, I'm going to set it to 4 minutes here. You set it. All right. Oh, I probably broke the commentators at some point. Let me see how do we fix that. We put the commentators' names. Okay, let me do that. Commentators right here. And then I just type it in, right? So
yeah, I guess so.
Raf. Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't go like that. Hold on.
I have to do
Okay,
like
yeah.
shift enter, like
Yeah,
line
okay,
break.
I got it. I got it. Pose. Okay, hold on. Let me look at what Kodo has to say. Hold on. Don't forget to up. Oh, okay, yeah. Give me a second here. There's still things here. Give me a second. Yeah, let me do the scores and stuff first. Let me download that. And I have to score.
The timer ended.
Oh, okay. Okay, give me a second. Let me replace these text files. So definitely the next game it's gonna be we're gonna have give me a second. Let me just we have 8 Dan Like Ping Yoshi against Century Peru against Endcraft and against Ren 10. I think Like Ping Yoshi definitely we know that a very strong player, a very good tournament player, and have been very active in the community, have won plenty of tournaments, and it'll be interesting. I'm expecting a high level play, and give me a second here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because there can also be situations where even though your rating is technically the highest, really anything can happen on a mahjong table. So I won't count the other 3 out just yet.
Okay, I replace.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Ancraft handles themselves on these tables. This is what I love about this W League is it gives newer and less experienced players opportunities to play against some of the best that we have, like in our area. So it's a nice way to get them exposed to the highest levels of mahjong that we can offer them.
Yeah, also
and we'll see how they handle the table.
All right, the game's starting. Am I sharing it here or? Yeah, it's still okay.
Yeah,
it looks good. Okay.
Yep, we're all good here.
Okay, I still need to update the commentators. Hold on one second.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah. Also, it's unbelievable, like the amount of work put onto this streaming interface. There's lots of things that needs to be done, but like it's very looks very nice and refined, and definitely I learned a lot.
Yeah, the team.
I learned a lot.
The team doing a great job with it. Absolutely, definitely looks a lot cleaner, and I'm looking forward to see more iterations on it. I'm also looking forward to see how Ancraft forms this hand. They refused the White Dragon con out the gate. Looks like they're going to try to be a little sneakier about it.
This is pretty interesting because if you're Ancraft, I think if the 3M comes, you most likely will want to cheat this hand, right?
I think so.
Otherwise,
I mean,
the drawing range is just too limited already. Oh,
yeah,
sick draw.
That's a good draw.
Definitely a good draw. Looks like they're going to try to keep the hand closed the entire time, not taking any opportunity to grab any of the tiles that were presented to them.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I think if he draws one more 射死他, there's an argument to just go for the Holinzi here.
Yeah.
Okay, 5M.
Yeah.
So that's an
Alright, Sentry. Yeah, Yishan 10.
Yeah.
Sentry preempting the Yaku, calling the 9 of characters, still waiting on, hoping the West Wing gets dropped in order to actually have a valid hand. But Rantan being very stubborn about dropping their honors.
Yeah, I think
I suppose
Rantan
Sentry
here,
didn't want to. Yeah, I suppose Sentry doesn't want to make his Yaku so obvious because if he does cheat the 4P there, it's basically telling the whole table that he's waiting on a Shah. Okay, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Now the tiles fall. Looks like Sentry is in Tempai waiting on 1 dot and 4 dot.
Yeah, everyone's definitely pushing hard on this East 1 here. So Like Ping Yoshi, that's also a somewhat interesting chi as well. Just trying for a quick Tan Yao. Sentry Peru is already in Tempai waiting for the 1-4 pin, which is content. All right,
Sentry, bring me the content that I want to see.
This night so. Oh my god, man. And that's
guess wrong, but still got value. Massive.
Wow.
Wow.
2 Dora from nowhere.
Wow. What a flip.
There you go. And this is why you con. You just turn a 1 Han into a 3 Han. No no downsides whatsoever. Con every time, everyone.
we always con, so like it's not a problem. Like I don't know anyone that's don't con, right? Who doesn't con? So
Couldn't be me. Could not be me.
Wonder who that might be, but okay. Let's see. So here we
Did LPY not have the White Dragon in hand when Rantan dropped it, or did he just pick it up right after?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
リーチです
Yeah, I don't think I caught that. We'll see if Light Pink Yoshi will get the next one. Oh,
I suppose
huge
now-
turn for Ricci already with a great weight as well.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
That's
gonna
so
deal in with the Patsu.
Oh no.
リーチ一
Oh
発
no.
ピンフドラ
Oh, they got under Dora.
Yeah, I suppose just now the Haku pair now became LPY's insurance. Now he has 2 free safe tiles to defend. And he buys 2 more turns.
Yikes. That was really
Yikes.
fast.
Damn. Yeah, Sentry with 2 back-to-back big wins, and now they're gonna have a dealer to extend their potentially extend their lead as well. This is gonna be hard for the rest of the table.
Mm-hmm. But have a potential to run away with it. Like this hand is not bad. It's just like it doesn't have a pair, but like it's otherwise the hand looks fine. Wow, look at that too.
Wow.
Like possible double ease. Yeah, that's a double ease.
ポンです
Yeah, I think this is an instant pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I like how it's been 5 minutes and somehow we're already at East 3.
We're referencing the other game, eh? Just the other game probably is still going. I'm if I have to guess. Maybe it's over. I don't know. Maybe it's still going. Oh, we didn't cheat that. Interesting. Oh, we drew that though.
Oh,
Okay.
he also didn't count that.
Ooh. No, they're saving it. They're saving it for the after the con. This is a secret technique of conning.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I'm just waiting on the
LPY's
wings
hand
for
looks
it.
pretty ready. All he needs to do is just pawn the White Dragon.
Yeah.
And he's basically in Tenpai.
Like it might be a case where like someone like reaches, right? And then you con, right? Breaking their Ipatsu. You know, that's a move, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, generally people don't usually do that because the card always benefits the player who declared Ichi more.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But I
we have
suppose
a
anything can
we have
happen,
a
you know?
possible.
Yeah, I think this is a card.
Yeah, now you try to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Theory will also support the card there, given that your hand is under 340.
They probably could have waited a turn on that con. Ooh, okay, interesting.
These things. Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm dropping
Yeah.
4S, 2S.
Light Pink Yoshi
so it's
actually
interesting decision
holding on
for-
the safe tile here, actually, instead of
Yeah.
trying for a tiny bit squeeze a bit more efficiency. Oh, that's Tenpai though. 4-7 mon and 1 7 mon left and 2 4 mons left in the wall.
I actually really like LPY's play here. The early 6M discard. The early 6M discard fixing the 3-4M ramen shape. And then the subsequent 3M discard just to Sakigiri the 3M first while keeping the Green Dragon as a safe tile.
Yep. It's getting to the point where we'll watch like and see whether when will LPI draw like a quote unquote danger tile and then get rid of the safe tile at some point. What happened here though?
So Sentry actually got scared off on the hand by drawing the White Dragon. Doesn't want to deal into anyone else. Rantan potentially having the pair in hand, though we all see that Light Pink Yoshi wants it. Hasn't seen the White Dragon at all. So thinks it's probably going to feed into someone else. And with this first place already kind of locked in, you don't want to give anyone else opportunities to get big leads on you.
But the game is starting to think about the punish, like the punishing in different ways here. I think like, hold on. So we have a lot of pairs. Like LPY has a lot of pairs here. Dropping the 4
Actually, there was
mon.
another way to play the hand if you're Sentry just now, which is to cut the 7M and then choose to tanky on the White Dragon instead.
Yeah, I think That's probably the
Yeah, I just realized.
only other way of going about. Like you treat that as a block and then just play the rest of the hand. Like I don't think like normally you would drop the 8-9 though. That's not the normal thing to do. Like normally you drop the 7 so that you have a you have all the sequences and the only thing that's missing is the pair. But instead of dropping like one of the 7-8-9s, which is already complete as a sequence. So LPY here, like it's already East 4, like didn't win a hand, haven't lost a hand. This hand is bad. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. I think this looks like a hand to force out a Chanta, which I think is what LPY is trying to go for here.
Yeah.
Because he already has good shades of Chanta, like 1-2, 1-2M, 1-2P, 7-9M, 7-9S.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shimo here. That's a significant hand.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
that's
just gonna hard force it.
and he's already in Ishan then.
Yeah, it's gonna most likely that's gonna be quite likely to win. Like I don't know whether like obviously you get to Tenpai, it might be at some point it might be too obvious what they're doing, but like at this moment it's still really early, so like no one I don't think anyone's like particularly gonna defend this, so and
you can see LPY already trying to discard the more dangerous White Dragon and Green Dragon first. Just really wants to avoid any accidents related to his Shimon Char's Honitsu hand.
we have a little chi toy thing going on actually. Making more and more pairs here.
Rantan were able to pick up the pair of White Dragons. That might help them finish out this hand. They were trying to go for a flush, but they had all these honors stifling the hand. Might be able to actually use it now.
Yeah. Like we see that like from LPY's perspective, we see that obviously Toyman here is doing a Manzu flush. Here like Shimo might be a flush as well. Like you don't quite know for certain. Unlike Toyman, which looks pretty obvious. Yeah.
I suppose once you pwn the 1S, it becomes more and more likely to be a
3-6
because what else can your Yaku be? You know, there are very few options. So
yeah, the issue.
3-6 of bamboo Tenpai from Eric.
The issue is like if you have two suits that are taken out. Oh my god, what a sumo! Wow.
Yeah. That's actually why I really like his decision to push the White Dragon earlier, just to get rid of it early to avoid any accidents, because it'll be dangerous into 2 players going down the line. So I think that's a very advanced play, and I think it paid off for him.
Okay. Like we are right now in South 1. Now this game is also like really close. Like just we have a reasonable like decent sized lead by Century Peru, but like second, third, and fourth is definitely still very close. And talking about like making like maybe like against prioritizing like slightly quicker hands, making sure you get some points. They might not be instead of like trying for like a big one. It like just different. We have Tenpai on this thing. I don't think that's gonna. Probably most likely they're just
Okay.
just forcing a Honitsu for a lot more value, I think.
Yeah, definitely really reasonable. Because like the weight on the non-Honitsu was like really bad anyway. You're still also in Tenpai if you want to just like get the hand and just move the game along because you're in first place. So pretty good spot from Sentry. Either way.
Oh, sure, 3P, the 3M, the 3S Zemo. We have Zemo there. But
that's
I guess
perfect.
Oh wow, it's a good win.
Yeah,
2 of them already cut though.
Yeah, whoever draws it will throw it, but like it's also a bit obviously okay, the white. Oh, okay, yeah, white is exactly the same, so prefers a 1-so. Which makes sense. I mean, most of the 2-sos are out, so like I think yeah,
the Rantan is actually in Tenpai. Yeah, right there. They had a Dama Pinfu with a bunch of Dora.
Yeah, this one so came out at the exact wrong time. I think they just got the Tenpai and they draw the 1 here. The 1 isn't actually not like such a great weight either. I mean, just I think like there were some tiles missing. So we move it. It's already south 2. We might this game like end soon, and then we can move to the next game. Let's see.
You never know. I mean, someone might just go on a dealership tear. You never know how these games might play out. Looks like Runton's gonna be waiting on that white dragon. Oh yeah, they're gonna go ahead and grab the north.
Oh wow, is he fixing?
Looks like they're gonna try to force the half flush as well.
Yeah, he's fixing.
Perfect.
Oh, here we go.
This is a pawn, and I guess it's a 2S now. Yep, it's a 2S. So interesting.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
like
think
Yoshi, that
actually has a lot of value.
yeah, that's Ishan 10 and definitely oh. Oh, here we go.
Do it.
Oh, that's a good draw. Look at that.
Hey.
Let's go. Never punished.
Oh wow,
Huh.
the count was
Okay.
correct.
Oh, drops the 1. Interesting.
Yeah, I would think like dropping these would be probably more prioritized. Like the 1 you can still draw 2 or 3, right?
Yeah. And like, well, 2 is also Dora. Ooh.
Man, this hand is going a
Interesting.
bit sideways. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's
he
still
can-
like the same value if he manages to pair up the 8 as like the pair
Oh.
instead. Ooh. Yeah, being a little bit indecisive about the route that they want to take.
Yeah. Like you don't want to hold on to the 8 pin for a few turns and then drop it. Like that just increases risk.
Yeah, definitely a little scary. Although White Pink Yoshi is actually intent by waiting on 3 and 6 of dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So-
gonna
Now
cheat.
Rattan also in tempo.
Yeah, gonna wait on the 5 and 8 of characters. Go for this half flush.
So both hands are significant. Oh, the 3 pin comes out first, so Lightning Yoshi got it. Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, they're probably trying to just avoid the dealership.
Yeah, like that's just Mansu,
Deal
right?
into
That
that.
looks very obvious. That one, like you don't know what that weight is, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're not even paying attention to that after all those calls from the dealer. So yeah, Light Pink Yoshi able to find their win after it took them south too, but they finally got one in. And that puts them in an okay second place. It's still really close for everyone.
I think the green dragon will come out. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, I'm trying. Looking at Ankar's hand, they have a really interesting hand. A couple of shiny tiles in it. Maybe they go for Cheetoy with this one.
Yeah, I think it's also in Ankar's interest to not open the hand so easily because he's so far behind in value. So I suppose his thinking is more to keep the green dragon in hand first, maybe pair up the hand or build more value first or try and retreat it. And then maybe only consider to pawn the second one if it comes out.
I mean, very possibly. Remember, Ankarth is the Adept 3 player. So we'll see. Not calling the green dragon on the first one is definitely a more advanced play. Okay, the green dragon was already played, as you were mentioning. So it looks like they are going to go for the route that you said.
Another route that Ancraft could consider is also the Cheetoy hand. Because Cheetoy is usually a hand that has a very, very high possibility for upsets. Especially if you have a isolated Dorota in your hand. Right?
Oh.
So he has an isolated 9p.
Yeah,
and he
they
gets, like, retreats and
3
all,
draws
Cheetoy
in a
Dorota.
row. Ankarth could have gotten Cheetoy, but it just did not work out for them.
Yeah.
So here
Another-
we have our dealer denying Tenpai here because the West is already kind of dead and like there's 2 souls. Oh, okay. That's not a good draw though. Maybe like a
Huh. I wonder why
Oh,
he
I wonder
didn't
if it's
pawn
because
the-
they were afraid of Honitsu and they didn't want
Oh.
to drop the 1 or the force.
that's 3 Doras right here.
God. 3P once again being Light Pink Yoshi's best friend.
That's nasty.
And with
Yeah,
that,
like-
suddenly he's in first place.
Surprise, surprise. I mean,
I'm surprised.
like before, like we're like more focused on like the other players, and then and then it's like Painful Dora Fury, right? So we have a slight lead here, 2,500. Like Sentry Piru, looking at that hand is not very good. So I'm thinking Lightning Yoshi probably like Lightning Yoshi has to lose his dealer somehow again. That problem with not the game not ending.
Yeah, or they. Yeah, or they might just try to win this one super big to get an even bigger lead. Because remember, it's not just about placements; it's about your point total across all 10 weeks. So if you feel like you can farm this table for points, you go for it, and just hope you don't get punished.
A bit of a punisher. We got 2 mon and then like 1 mon like that. It's just the hand could have gone a tiny bit faster, but like at the same
so
time.
for hands like this, for hands like this, you can consider if the 2M was not discarded earlier, you can consider keeping the 1M because the 135M forms a separate shape. But in this case, because the 2M was already discarded earlier, the 1M is fine. The 1M discard is fine.
Yeah, like Pink Yoshi is not going to call these tiles to try to accelerate their Tanyao hand. Looks like they're not interested in trying to open themselves for a cheap one, especially because it's not going to end the game. So you might as well go big, or at least make sure you have enough ammo to not deal in.
Yeah.
If it gets too dangerous.
I suppose that's also the reason why he's keeping the 4P in his hand, is to give options for Sanshoku on the 3-4-5 if he draws in a 3P or 5P.
Well, Wantan actually has has a 4-hand hand. If let's say Pink Yoshi like deals in, that would lose the position here. But it would not be like losing 2 positions. It would just be losing 1. Yeah, but that's a significant hand here, and the 3-6 mon like being like Dama, like that's a Simo though.
Sumo.
So that would get Rantan to second here. Yeah. Not
no
enough.
change to LPY's.
No, it gets a third. Just third place secure.
Oh yeah, third place. Yeah, you're right. Third place. Yeah, but a little bit more points. Yeah, not losing that much points. That was a really quick game. So
yeah,
let's see which one we want to do. Do you guys have any idea which one we want to look at? I guess this one.
I mean, the second one is my table, but I'm okay with waiting to watch that on my own time.
Oh yeah,
I kind of want to go into that one a little blind.
Yeah,
so let's do a different table.
Maybe the one
with my table.
Maybe like this one with Red Panda, like Saint 2. We can just take a quick look.
Sure.
Look at that.
Let's go for it.
Oh, not that one. But this one. Okay. Wow, this is still an East 3. Look at how like that's why like the other game was so fast. Okay.
Oh wow, what is happening?
Oh.
Ooh, Japs has the half flush already on deck. Just waiting on the 2 of bamboo to finish it out. But that's just the Tonki weight, so that could get changed up in many different ways. If they pick up the 3, so it's just way better weight.
Yeah, even calling on the 3S is good here, because it's basically a Kinobashi. You cheat a 2-4S and then throw a 9S to weight on 5-8.
Yep. There are many different ways to increase the weight here. So this like is not like obviously winning it right now would be like the best, but definitely a lot. Oh, okay. 258, 258 right here.
Three-sided weight.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
This
way
one.
wider.
Oh no.
That
perfect
right
timing for Gatsby.
Basically 12k.
That's a huge hand.
Okay, so we have a early jumping to an early lead here. This looks maybe another Honitsu, maybe. Like I would probably started with like one of these things first, though.
Yeah, I probably agree with you on that.
Now the hand looks pretty awkward and a little bit
Now
slow.
that you draw 1-2p, the 8p, yeah, I don't know. It's
Okay.
interesting. We shall
Yeah,
see.
it drew
okay.
this. Maybe a
Very nice.
straight instead. Like in that case, like probably like just open call like everything here and just
Yeah.
do a straight. Oh.
Yeah, I think I like that route with it too. Sancho, good chance as
Wow.
well. Never
Oh,
mind.
no. Didn't like
Yeah.
that. Didn't
Well,
like didn't like
my
either
bad.
choices. Yeah, no
That was
Sancho
really
Cruz,
interesting.
no
Yeah. Because if you had kept the 1p there, the hand now has the option to go for Chanta Sanshoku with the Hatsu.
Yeah, I feel like a bit of like some value was lost here. So, but like maybe like at the end it becomes a Honitsu, in which case it's kind of not that much different. But there were some other choices that could have been made there. For example, like obviously dropping the east earlier, like instead of throwing the 1-pin 2-pin that quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jaspi is the Adept 3 player, the lowest ranking player on this table. Oh wait, no. Yeah, they are the lowest ranking player on this table. So they're probably newer to the game. They're going to not see as many lines as other players, but that's part of the process of learning. They'll get to look back at this, see the commentary, and say, oh, I could have done this. I could have done this different. But they'll have to think about how they handled this Riichi from Mjolnir,
Uh-oh.
waiting on the 1 and 4 dots, and it's the Apatsu deal-in from Red Panda. Let's see,
That's
we got Underdora, no Underdora.
eBay call. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was unlucky because like Red Panda had no save tiles, literally no save tiles. So therefore, you probably like throw the terminal that you have 2 of them, and that's normal defense play. But sometimes sometimes that backfires and deals in.
Well, that's the great thing I love about Marshall. There is no true perfect defense. Some attacks can get in from crazy angles that you're just not expecting. All right. A very different board state that we're seeing today, or in this table, than we have the rest of today. We have a very clear first and second place and a very clear third and fourth.
Yeah, because like all the games you have watched previously, like every game has been really close. Like basically either 3 players are fighting for like let's say second place to fourth, or like all 4 players have the same points. Thinking back about the Kodo game, right? Everyone ended up with the same almost the same amount of points as well.
Yeah, so we're going to see a little bit of play difference between each of them. I was about to say, might not see as much aggression from the players in higher placing, but Mjolnir's just going to prove me wrong. Slamming turn 4 Riichi.
Jaspi,
Waiting on Northern. It's another
yeah.
Ipatsu deal, but Mjolnir, you're too nice
Oh my
with
god,
it.
man.
Oh no.
Even though, okay, the 2 Hans though, but like the one mine was a bad draw too. Like if you didn't drop that one is still the same. The deals in anyway. What unfortunate.
Yeah,
draw.
I don't think we can blame him. I don't think you can blame him for the deal in there. Yeah, really not his fault.
Doesn't change things up too much. Gives Mjolnir technically the first place, but still an entire rotation of dealer remaining, and the first and second point difference is not that big.
Oh, that's a good draw here.
Wow,
so
good draw.
Moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, before the 9M draw, actually this hand is another hand where you might want to consider Chitoitsu here. Because you have shapes like 7799M, 3355, which are usually very bad if you want to go the Menzian route with the hand. But now that you drew the 9M, I suppose there's also an option to go for just Toy Toy. Question is, how do you incorporate the Dora 9S in this hand? At some point, if you're playing Toy Toy, you're going to have to discard it.
Yeah, also could be Chi Toy, so therefore probably
like
the
Chi-Toy.
free pin is probably the
Yeah, I agree with you on the 3P.
Yeah, because that's kind of like the West is what you if you're going Chi Toy, that's what you want it to be at the end. But yeah, you can definitely still make this hand go kind of normal. In which case, like that would be the normal cut.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try to keep their options open to make it a normal hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3P is definitely a better hand or a better tile if you want to go Chi Toy. But that 6 connecting to the 7 gives you that
Chi.
option to turn this into a normal hand if you not a Chi Toy believer, which many players are not.
Oh.
yep. Okay. Chi Toy
Not Chi Toy believer, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I actually like his decision to Dama this hand.
Oh,
Because
wow.
first of all, yeah,
That was really fast.
How are you
yeah, I like his decision.
Oh,
That
he
was
didn't slam.
disgusting.
I was about to say, if he slammed, that would have been a proxy, but he probably would have dealt in. Still, Mjolnir just getting these tiles as soon as they hit Tempai. How do you fight this? How do you control this demon luck that we're up against right now?
Holy cow. I mean, Red Panda, I can also like recognize like how unlucky like some of these situations are. You get into a situation where like someone re-cheats, you have no defense tiles, or like someone just damas the Chi Toy, like throwing 9 and winning on the 6, for example. That's pretty nasty.
That's messed up.
It's messed up, but it's all coming from one player. That's what makes it so anime right now. It's just Mjolnir is the demon of this table, and no one can stop them.
Yeah, this like these draws are going pretty well as well. Like at the beginning, we have this hand was not good at all, but like after 3 turns, this hand starting to make some sense.
And the best thing about this hand is he has the pair of green dragons, so he always has the option to just open his hand and accept tiles from anybody. Which I think is really the important thing if you're gonna go for quick hands. You want a way to open your hand to confirm the Yaku before you just run.
Or watch this be another Chi Toy. Oh, okay. Oh, I actually didn't pawn that, so I'm like the hand does have 4. Yeah, the hand does have 4 pairs. That is a thing. So we have lots of Doras over here on the left side.
Yeah, it's an L desperately wanting that South win to go for the triple to unlock this hand to use these Dora. It looks like they might get it, because Mjolnir is not interested in going quick with this hand. It looks like they want to ride this momentum as long as they can and go for as greedy of a hand as possible, not just going for the cheap open one.
You see Jaspi cut 7S, which I think is a very interesting discard. Yeah, I think the 7S discard is pretty interesting. I wonder what was the thought process behind it. Maybe he wants to get rid of... Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I mean, we'll see how it plays out for him.
We pick up the 6 of bamboos and might be able to turn into a pair. It looks like it actually might work out for Jaspi. Okay, looks like Itunel's not going to wait out for the South, kind of probably suspecting that someone else has the pair as well, but didn't drop it. Looks like they're going to try to just go for a Tanyao to get these Dora set up.
Yeah, losing quite a bit of speed doing that, but like it is also like possible for like the South to be stuck. But like right now, like from this, like obviously from watching from atop, we see that no one else has it, but like we also don't know where it is. So
yeah, I would have made that play too. That's a very reasonable play to go for, because like we've seen previously where people try to go and use their hand with the Dora pair, or not the Dora pair, the honor pair, and it's not working out.
We have
manages to draw into
moving ahead here. The dropping the 4 soul here, that could be cheat. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna.
It's a cheat.
That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now the weight is the 4 pin's actually dead. The 1 pin though is definitely alive. There's 3 of them still in the wall.
I mean, if you're Itsuno, there's no way you're gonna fold this hand, right? Look at the value.
No, you never fold this hand. You ride or die with this hand. This is your opportunity to get out from this third place.
And if you really
Yeah,
just
it's a
throw the
re-
1p, I don't think anybody will blame him if he decides to discard it. It's simply just unfortunate.
I mean, like whoever draws a 1-pin, unless like the only one that wouldn't drop it is Red Panda because he needs a 1-pin. Otherwise, other people, whoever draws it, would drop it. It doesn't look very dangerous.
Boom. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have a
We have a
5,
monster hand.
6, 8. 5, 6, 8.
I love that way. I love that shape from Itsuno. I love it. Oh, Jaspy's gonna
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Oh.
senses
dodged
the
it.
danger and gets out.
Dodges it for
Wow.
now. Yeah,
That's
like
actually
half
quite-
their
that's
hand is
actually
red
quite
though.
sick.
That's such
Yeah,
a
half their
good
hand is
hold
red.
on to the dot. That's
This is
such
still
good awareness. I'm so proud of them.
That's really sick. I'm actually really impressed.
Wow. Yeah, another like dodging most of this. Well, Red Panda draws a 5, throws a 2, makes sense. Wow, dodges it totally.
Wow.
残り物には服着たる。
That's so unfortunate for Itsuno. That was all the value in the world.
I was thinking that was that had to deal in somehow is what I was thinking. That was really good play and being able to avoid disaster there.
Yeah, Jaspy, if you're looking back on this, no matter what happens for the rest of the game, that was a fantastic play and you should feel proud of it. I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah,
would've
because the
done it
1-pin,
100%.
while it is a life, like it didn't look particularly dangerous, and it also like of course interfered, like having a loose one in the hand interfered with any chance of completing the hand, and so like I think a lot of players would have tried to like push it for example like Tenpai at the end, but like that was a really good like either a Moashi or a fold.
It's me. I am that player who would have pushed.
I mean, like a lot of people would have done
Yeah,
it.
I would have pushed.
Mhm.
Ooh, Jaspy picking up that. They're getting really close with their hand. I think they're just deciding which block they want to cut.
Mm.
I mean, overall, the Forso is a middle tile, and you have to pick between the different pairs. I guess that would be my choice as well. Like the other one obviously is the Fremont, but like the Forso is harder to finish. Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one, but
It looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're so far away. Like they have this pair of red dragons that they're holding on to, I guess, to call, but it doesn't put them in Tenpai quite yet. Oh, there's a triple.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
one of these 5 block, 6 block type of things because like obviously like you could hold on to 3 Forso and then like drop like let's say a 7-pin, but like you can go do 5 block theory in that case. Like you drop the 6 block, which could be the 3 and 4 being overlapping.
Yeah.
So
Or you could just
interesting
drop
choice.
or you could just drop the pair of red dragons, knowing that one of them has already been discarded, and then try and go for a Tanyao, so it keeps all your options open.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably the one with the most flexibility. We have a Ricci, and that is a 4-7-pin weight.
Yeah.
Looks dominating really. Like I don't like quite a high chance of simoing. Like that's assuming like people can actually defend properly here. Like there aren't that many save tiles. Well, that was better. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Miona has already gotten one of his winning tiles, and I think Miona is very clearly folding here. Same with Red
Mhm.
Panda.
Jaspy here might not be folding. In that case, like both of these deal in. That's pretty tough. We have 4 frees here though. Huh. Yeah.
I
There's
mean,
pretty clear
it-
score
it-
gap between Jaspy and Itsunel. I wonder if
Okay.
yeah, I think this play is fine. Because 20k score gap means that if he gets a Mangan Zumo, he still doesn't overtake Jaspi. So I guess Jaspi folding here.
Oh, that's.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Jaspi folding here does make sense.
Well, the issue is kind of it's still not really folding. Like if you draw the right thing, oh, okay, that's a better draw though.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the
Um,
right thing.
Oh, okay, sumo.
Just sumo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that much value though. It was just Richidora.
Oh.
Yeah, almost.
Okay,
Ooh, they hit the under.
there's a Ura.
Yeah,
You can have a
Never mind. It's
Ura,
gonna be
yeah.
great value. What am I talking about?
Mhm.
He's basically 2k, 4k. But yeah, see, even in this situation where you basically Zumo or Mangan, right, it still doesn't overtake Jaspi. So Jaspi was perfectly okay to just let him Zumo the hand.
So here, Red Panda is in a critical situation. Obviously, at 5100 points. I mean, the hand is like you gotta try to do whatever you can to prolong and grind this.
As
Like
a
the hand
reminder,
itself is
the reminder that if Red Panda goes into negatives, the game will not end.
the game will
Yeah, the game won't end.
keep going, and just gonna be sad. Just
Yeah,
because,
there's no Butobi in the rule set that the W League is playing. So there's no bankruptcy.
Mhm. You gotta bring out the credit card and just look at the negative
Yeah.
values there.
Oh, he draws the East Drag. He draws the East Wind at the wrong time. After both of them have already been discarded.
Yeah, you hate to
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, things is
It is-
not working out in Red Panda's favor. He's not playing bad by any means. He's just getting really unlucky with how the tiles are drawing.
Yeah, Ismail cross is Ishan 10 now, so this hand is just it's most likely not gonna finish. Like it's like we have like tons of bad shapes here, overlapping bad shapes, and so on and so forth. Like it requires like perfect drawing here just to even like get close to Tempai. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
working at all.
Ouch.
The only is also
Um,
Ishan 10 with 2 Dora in pocket.
Yeah. Definitely looking around definitely different high powered hands, and this is that. Well, even looking here, that might even be a Chinitsu actually. That's actually looks pretty nice. 6 pin is not.
I suppose it's a 9p
Depends,
drop now, right?
Mm.
Oh,
It kind of doesn't matter, like in that case. Yeah, wow, look at
Nice.
these draws.
okay. This hand is sick.
Right now it's like a 7 so wait,
It's
that
just a
has
7 so
Yaku?
Ipeko, right?
Yeah,
Currently.
Yeah, it's
but
just
like,
Ipeko on 6, 7, 8.
but with this point total, I don't think that's gonna. Most people are not gonna settle for that. Like it's a tiny bit off from like just going straight Shinitsu.
Yeah. And the other thing to consider is that the UMA for this tournament
Oh.
is... Oh, wow.
Oh,
The UMA for this tournament is
Aw.
basically about first place emphasis. So getting third, right, is not actually that good for you in the format of this tournament.
okay, it's
We
an
have
L. Gonna slam the Ricci, gonna try to find their value with the concealed triplets. Not gonna get all 4 concealed triplets, but might be able to sumo for 3 concealed triplets. That's the hope, at least.
Yeah, like if someone deals in with like a 3 or 6, that is still 3 concealed triplets as well, actually, because like that the 6 would be concealed. Like if you win on an 8, then it will not be but you have to symbol that one. But
Yeah.
also like it was also possible to just like Dama it so that you
Yeah.
can actually go for 4.
Yeah, I was
which
also
is,
considering the Dama route. Just to give myself the option to draw in a 4S or 5S. And then go for Suanko.
Something
no
to note
dream,
is that the 9 of bamboo and the 2 of dots have not been discarded previously. So there's some con opportunities if they draw it themselves. Yes, I'm always looking for the cons.
I see. Yeah, they're both live. You could con and then con again, right? And then
Exactly. That's
Like-
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the value.
Can for 4
Mhm.
Dora, then can for another 4 Dora. And then some more.
Now you see the vision.
9 hand from nowhere.
Yeah, and then we don't need to care about Yakumans, right? It could be Kasui and what do we have here? Probably a fold. Like it's already getting to the very end here. One more draw by Ishinao though. The last draw. If no one like actually like be able to switch the draw order. Oh my god, this draw. Oh my god, man.
次は絶対に
Crazy we didn't see the 9 or the 2 at all.
Yeah.
It was like all in dead wall. That's crazy.
Khan addict in chat. We don't have Khan addict in chat.
I am con-pilled.
South 3. So here Jaspy dealer 12.8k. So that's within 4 Hans because of the Ricci stick and the Honba stick. That's 1300 right there. You subtract that and then becomes 11,500 difference. And that's within 4 Hans for dealer.
So there are a few things that are
So
interesting about his hand right now, right? So first of all, how long is he gonna keep the Dora 1M for? How long is he gonna keep it in his hand before he decides that it's not gonna improve his hand and then he throws it? And the second question is Isunel gonna open his hand once he sees the Dora Pong? I think most likely not, right? I don't think Isunel will Pong.
Oh, what a draw. Then no decisions needed here.
No decision needed.
Yeah, usually you probably do have to draw the 1-man, like if you complete like other stuff and the 1-man just being like left out there by itself. But like here we just draw the 3-man and I think the hand is just gonna be
he decides to drop it.
And
yeah, Paul is probably not correct for Isunel, so I like his decision to just keep the 1M as his pair and then go for Itsu Pinfu.
Yeah, this is very this one is a bit weird. I mean that you're dropping like a Dora which is in a shape.
Yeah.
Like maybe you think maybe the 2-man can be hard to win, but like that's what sometimes that's what the game gives you. They did draw right into like this thing though. Like it could be a good weight at the end, but at the end also just doing that you're actually like losing value for like not that much. So
yeah. I'm guessing this is a 2p drop. Oh, it's not 2p.
Yeah, this is most likely probably something that have to be looked at again. This is moving the hand in the wrong direction and making it really hard to win.
Yeah.
Like chopping different blocks and again, no I don't see any particular value on it. Like if you do all this and it's for like Sanshoku, then maybe, right? But here like you're moving and then you have to do this for like Tan Yao, for example, but like the game will end before the game will end before all these things happen, and like it is very possible to deal in, like because like you're just kind of moving the hand like back and forth and not getting to Tenpai, which like against there are 3 other players here and they're not gonna wait for you, and
especially not waiting with that Ricci slam from Mjolnir, waiting on the 3 and 6 of dots, while Red Panda called earlier with the green dragons in hand, just waiting on the 2 and 5 of dots. Both players in Tenpai. The Red Panda's hand has like very little value, so it feels bad to try to go for that hand when you're this dead last, but I mean, any points is better than no points at this point.
Right. Like it's the risk reward, right? Just trying to get a few points versus dealing in and like losing even more. That's the other possibility here. So it would have to be consider the like how much risk tolerance or like what are we cutting?
Okay.
Ricci back.
Ooh, I still don't like this. I'm interested to see what Isunel does.
You're gonna be safe.
Dodged it for now. Like there's just another 4-5 so or 1 so here. That's these are different ways to actually dodge it.
Yeah, I was interested to see what Isunel will do with that hand.
Red
Given that
Panda
he could achieve
draws the
the-
wrong tile
Yeah, he could have cheated the 1P just now and gone for Itsu,
and deals in.
but he dealt in. Oh,
リーチピンフ
I think Itsuna's hand just now was interesting because there was an option to chi the 1P there and then drop 3P for Tenpai on a Itsu Dora, which is basically Mangan.
Okay, South 4 coming up. I'm just looking at the time. So the next round starts at like in 15 minutes, so that's 20 minutes. So we should be able to finish this game and have a break before the third game. Yeah, the third game will be will feature Navitas, and definitely will be interesting as well.
I'm definitely looking forward to the game 3 that we have lined up for it. But we still have to finish out this one. And Itsuno got to make some plays to get out from this third. Red Panda, whatever you get. So I'm not really focused on them. They're in last place. The question is whether Itsuno can sneak up into a second place, Jaspel confirm their second, or will any of them try to challenge Mjolnir in this final hand?
Yeah, Mjolnir is actually ahead here. Like, yeah, definitely. With that draw as well, like it's like a Kutsuki Ishan 10 over there, so it's really fast. Itsunel here obviously does have a Yaku in hand already. However, Jaspi has not been throwing anything helpful, in which case,
Oh wow, Tenpai already.
yeah, it's like the speed is like way too fast here. This is gonna end the game right here, which makes perfect sense. Being so far in first, right? Like you just have to finish the game.
Yeah, just close it out.
Here we have a little bit of a efficiency problem though. Like if the one soul was kept, then that would have been Tenpai already.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't matter at all though.
Yeah, you moved the wall for them. Good job. Gave them the exact tile that they needed to close out this game. And there you have it. Mjolnir's gonna get a really large first place here. Plus 50 points for their team.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, big win here. And Jaspi second place, plus 10.5. Itsunel at the very starting value, minus 10,
Yeah.
like because of third place. And Red Panda, had take the L here, big negative 400. Yeah, because we started out at 30k, right? So that's even worse. Like we normally play we start at 25k, but like in W League we start at 30k, and that's losing a lot.
Yeah, you'll find that 30k is the standard point total for tournament play, but on the rank ladder, you'll just play with 25.
Maybe we still have a couple minutes here. Let's just finish up and see what's going on here.
Sure.
Ooh, South 3
South
with
3.
another negative.
71,000 points.
71,000! And your dealer, and you're on 4 dealer repeat. Wow, big bully. Wow.
And you have
Milking
Kudora
everything for
ahead.
the stable is worth.
Okay, here we go.
Squeezing out all the values they can.
And you just drew the second Dora.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I would probably just like full send it by like throwing the east. I don't even consider the save tile here. Just
Oh,
wow, what these
Oh my
draws though? You don't
God.
need save tiles.
insane.
Wow, you're too powerful. I don't know what you've been doing.
Yeah, I guess now he doesn't need to
Working
keep
out.
Tong as a safe tile anymore.
Holy crap, man.
Oh, this is insane. In fact, if he draws the
Oh,
3P
wow.
here, right, he can even just cut the 5M later and use the 6M as the pair. Either way, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, this is gonna be I'm just looking around, I don't see
God, he's too
This
good.
is a
You're too
5M.
good. Yeah, Dama this one. You have all the value in the world.
Yeah, the issue here is like the Fremont just came out. Like it obviously doesn't look dangerous at all at this moment. The 6th man obviously Dora, that's not gonna happen too often. But the Fremont definitely
Yeah. Definitely, I think
But-
people will discard it
The-
if it's a user's tile in their hand.
What I'm interested to see here is, yeah, the point total spread is so large. Players are going to have to make some big moves to have any sort of chance at making placement changes. And Uthman is going to do that by conning the 1 pin, try to get something out of it. Arlet's going to reach back, waiting on the 9 pin and 7. So
Yeah,
try to get
like dropping
something
this 5 so Dora. We might actually see a fold here. Nope, not gonna fold.
I mean, I guess his score is so. Oh wow.
What a draw here though.
I guess his score is so far ahead that you don't really, even if you deal in, it's not really that bad for you. I was actually thinking of whether he should counter Richie.
Ah. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, if you're not gonna fold, then you might as well, right? Like,
Yeah, and the logic behind the counter Richie is that your tournament is definitely not going to fold. And if people are going to defend into him anyway, you might as well just Richie. But let's
okay,
see how
maybe
it
we get
goes.
a huge comeback for Santicor. That's -7,000. Like obviously, like full push everything here. Just try your best to cover some point difference. I mean, this hand is reasonable.
Yep. All right, looks like they're just gonna grab the red dragon and try to get something going. Gonna go for a dealer streak strategy instead of going for the one big hand. Yeah, because even if they win this hand, they're gonna have to keep playing, and this is just a fight for third for Santicor. Whatever they can muster up.
Could also be a Chanta actually.
Yeah, I was
So
just noticing that as well.
It looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he has to go this route.
Yeah. I mean, though, maybe it was the maybe holding the 1-man instead of because there's one more 1-man somewhere. Like this East was dropped once, so it's harder to pair it up. But it's a good tanky weight at the end too.
Oh, yeah.
But like at the end, like you probably like doing this instead. Like a 6-9 soul weight. Well, we have a nope. That's not gonna come out. Huh.
Umandif's hand could there's a potential lot of value there. They have that con on deck, or if they try to get something else with it, they have a lot of pairs.
I'll probably just do it. Like it is Suanko like territory right there. I mean, you gotta doing that gets you like now. I think.
Oh, now this is interesting. How
Yeah,
do you
or
take
you drop 1 soul and 1 soul for Chi
for a
Toy.
guaranteed Chi Toy to Ishan then. Guaranteed Chi Toy to Tenpai in 2 turns. Huh.
You don't do that though. That's probably
Interesting.
the last
Yeah.
like the 9 pin is dead. The 9 pin is dead, but like you
I
could
feel like
like
if you want
guarantee
to-
Tenpai.
Yeah, I feel like if you want to get value right from this hand,
Yeah.
especially considering the fact that you have 2 Dora and you can get 2 more Ura after the Richie. If you want those kind of high variance hands, I think Chi Toy is the way.
Yeah, or you can't right now. In which case, like you can draw another thing and then like maybe go Swanko. That's more greeting as well. Like right now, just not conning and just sitting on it. I don't see the particular advantage of doing that.
Is he hoping to draw into an uncle? Oh, okay. He's opened his hand now.
Oh, okay.
G.
Okay, we got a couple of calls here. I mean,
You
this
can
is still a
combine
bit-
Toy Toy and 3 concealed triplets, right? You get both?
Oh yeah, you can for sure.
Ooh. Yeah, that might be the route that they get to take with this. Although now they have that 3 pins Dora, gonna be a little harder to want to get rid of. More con! This is huge
More
content.
conning.
You gotta find your value somewhere if you're gonna try to get out from this third and make some sort of placement shift.
Yeah, so far this push is still okay. Like it doesn't deal into anyone at the moment. There's only 10 house left though. It's getting a
Yeah.
bit quite late here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
this
deep in
might
the
be
tank on how
the
they
case
wanna
where like
go
this
about
was
it.
a bit. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Draws it and wins it on like on South 4 as well, making sure to win more points for the team.
Yeah,
close game, yeah.
unfortunately, that's gonna stifle everyone's stifle their ability to get some points for the rest of this hand, but good attempt nonetheless. Wahaha with a
Wah.
large 71 points for their team. That's how many points my team got, like almost entirely last week. And he just got it in one hand. That's crazy. Or one game.
Yeah, this is it.
Well, I'm glad to know that your team actually got this number last week. My team didn't do that, but yeah, we need to catch up. We have Moahaha getting plus 71.5, huge win. Arlet second place plus 18.6, and then Umensev third place. That's pretty bad. At like negative 29.2. Yeah, and like because that's like minus 20k from starting, and then Santa Core like minus 20 more than that, so negative 10.9k for minus 60.9, which is devastating. All right, so yeah, we definitely have a break. Let's see, we have a we should be able to have a almost 10-minute break before the next game starts at like
Yeah, we have
on like
5 minutes
20,
for
and
the
then
game to
like
start.
and then
5 minutes for the game to start,
delay.
and then a 5-minute delay. That is correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the timer at 8 minutes. So also I'm gonna put we have Navitas, we have Whale, we have Incognito, and we have an 8-dan player as well. So definitely very high highest level game coming up.
Yeah,
I'll put the
interesting game.
timer at 8 minutes. So we have about 2 more minutes just to get ready, but I'll put the timer at 8 minutes. Okay, here we go. So we'll be back at in about 8 minutes then. All right. Let me put this. All right, we're back, and let's see here. So the game should be up like very, very soon. So let's see. Yeah, we got 2 minutes to go here. So definitely just looking at definitely we see very high level players coming up, and I just want to see what the team positions are for these teams. Just give me a second here. Let me just load that up.
The one thing that I can see is Navita's team, Homitsu Ndere, great name by the way, was last place going into this this week, but with some major first place back to back, they are now within the top 8. It just goes to show that none of our positions are secure at all. Even in the last few weeks, you can see huge shifts in positions.
Yeah, especially like because we do run for like many weeks, and at the very beginning, like having a good start of course helps a lot in that gives like the team more confidence, and also like knowing that things are going well, that helps in morale and everything. And but definitely things can definitely change very quickly, knowing that our UMA structure and how Mahjong can go sometimes.
Yeah, getting the early lead can be really nice for the team, just because it doesn't force people to like push big hands. Some of the last place teams might think that they need to go for a bigger position than they need to, and they might just stumble even further along, trying to climb up out from that hole that their team is putting themselves in.
Okay, my mic is still a little... give me a second here. Let's try that. That looks good.
All right, let's go.
Okay, the game is starting. Let's go.
Here we go. Final game of week 2.
So we have Incognito here starting as dealer, and the hand, it looks pretty okay. I'm just looking like Chinese name here, B1 here. In Shimo here, Navitas across. That hand looks a bit needs some work there. Like just have 3 pairs and maybe pawn the green dragon.
4 pairs though.
Moving forward. And Whale to the left here. I'm just gonna call him Whale because that's what he's more known for. That's a 2 Shantan with also like the hand does also have lots of pairs.
Alright, Navitas is just gonna snag up those green dragons, get their Yaku that way. They have this floating 5 pin Dora that could potentially form into a shape, but the hand's not as fast as he probably wants it to be.
Yeah, I suppose now that he has already cheated the red 5M, now his hand is trying to move towards Tanyao, which is the reason why he will eventually drop the Haku as well after the Pong. So the reason for dropping the 2S first is more to clear the, I won't say redundant, but I'll say it's slightly more dangerous. The 2S tile. But anyway, now he's hoping to keep the 5P in hand to float tiles beside it, which I think is a good play. So we see how that works out. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, Navita's just like ripping the con out the gate, not gonna wait for it, not gonna do anything tricky. And Incognito, very thankful for it.
Yeah, that's definitely content, and yeah, that's
ouch.
Denied though here, right? That was a critical weight here.
Yeah, that was a very
nice back 7 that they needed. Yeah, Navita's now in Tenpai, waiting on that exact 7 of dots that Whale just picked up. Yeah, looking pretty dangerous across the board for everyone else. Yeah, Incognito thinking about whether they want to keep pushing this hand. I'm going to drop the 8. Ooh, Navitas can switch up the weight now, waiting on the 9 of dots and the 4 of bamboo. That's also going to shift them into a toy as well if they hit.
Yeah, that
The
also
pawn is pretty interesting.
kind of
actually.
makes Incognito like full push here too. Like, there's no way Incognito is gonna fold a 6-hand hand here. So
Yeah, the pawn here is interesting because yes, your hand goes to 600, and yes, your 7S has 3 tiles that are already visible. So the last one, you're less likely to call on it. But still, this puts your hand without a hit. So it's interesting to see how Incognito will approach it. So he's basically just hoping to draw another pair right now, or to tanky one of the tiles like that. tile.
Oh, we went that way. Okay, it's still 6 hands, so it didn't need the extra. So yeah, the four pins definitely like more likely to win. It's still a middle tile, but like for example, if Navitas draws it, then he'll drop it.
Yeah. Fun thing to point out, if you had kept the 5p instead of the 4p, it would have been Tanya with 7 Dora if he won the hand.
Hmm.
Or 8 Dora because the last Dora is the red one. But yeah, it's pretty unlikely that people will discard the 5p at that stage. So I actually fully support his decision to throw the 5p here.
2 of them were already cut, and 1 picked up the last one on the red. And you're not going to drop a red 5, especially when it's double Dora. So very unlikely to win with the Incognito switching up the weight. Thinking about switching it up again, but decides to keep the 4 dots.
Yeah, he can't really keep the 1s in hand. Keeping the 1s doesn't give him a value Yaku. Because his hand won't be Tanya anymore.
I see.
Oh, that is true. Baltoro
I'm thinking
picking
the
up
other 2.
Yeah, so from Incognito's perspective, right, the 4p is more likely to be a useless tile in people's hands because you already see most of the 5p. In fact, you see all the 5p and the 3p. But wow, the 2p backfired. That's painful.
And I didn't even notice before that the 2 9 pins were already discarded. So Navitas was actually only waiting on the 4 bamboo that was live. So really hard weight to hit, but if they managed to get it. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. Does Incognito want to switch up the weight for the very last time? Oh wait, no, it would be Foodie 10 on the 8, so they can't do that. So it looks like this one's just going to go to exhaustive draw. Some players were presenting some very powerful hands, but not able to finish any of them out. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of this on this table. With all these players very knowledgeable of the game, they're not going to stumble onto anything super obvious.
Yeah, interesting that Shimo had a chance to stay Tenpai, but had to throw a 7 pin, but then choose not to do that. A bit of Atsusuke here. I mean, Incognito is probably still gonna try this, so that might work out okay.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'd like Aotezuke if it's turn 1. Because what are they going to do? Hold on to that single honor the entire hand? Ain't no way. You'll probably see the tile that you need.
Yeah, Incognito, this hand's not great though. Like it's like there's some like pretty bad shapes here, and like missing the pair for the hand. Maybe like hopefully drawing like obviously this, or maybe see which way this hand goes.
Yeah. I feel like in most situations the Green Dragon will be discarded sooner or later though.
Yeah, now it's actually being hanged on quite a little bit here. Not sure whether like this I like this hand or not.
I mean, you definitely wish it could be better, but if you manage to pick up that Green Dragon, that is a way to try to get some Yaku and try to get some value out of it. And I think that's what they're trying to hope for. To hope that like they just not call anything, just hope to have the hand play itself out and find something. Otherwise,
Well-
just fold it out.
Reach!
Well, we have a reach.
Oh, yeah, that's the Ricci.
Yep.
There we go.
Whale playing
3-5
Joseph as
characters.
usual. Maybe a Sang Uncle if they draw it themselves.
Yeah, potentially a lot of value that they're getting within this first row, Rigi.
Mm-hmm. There is only one 5 left in the wall. Navitas has a red 5 and Shimo here has both of the free mons, which is a bit loose, but like now like the hand has no Yaku at all, so there's no reason for them to do anything of pushing.
Yeah, I think it's quite clear that Bueni is gonna fold a hand here.
Yeah, they try the Atusuke, which sometimes it doesn't work. Like, and then like you have no other choice here. There's no, their hand has no Yaku, so.
Hmm.
Yeah, doing an early Ricci feels really powerful at this table because you know the players are going to respect it.
Yeah, in this case, the only issue is there's only one 5-man left, and if someone else draws it, it's gonna be dead. So
Yeah.
It's going to be dead, but the odds of other people still able to get the Tenpai while under this Ricci, it's going to be really hard, especially if they're full folding.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you might still get a decent amount of points, the full 3k from it anyway.
I think just now Navitas was also considering whether to push the hand by discarding the 2M.
mm-hmm. Oh my God!
Finds it.
勝利の味がするぜ
That's massive.
6.
Reach!
He
It's a hit,
sumo
but
Tom!
just
Uncle.
barely
Hold up.
misses it. That would have been huge if it was the 4 under there.
yeah.
Yeah, really good Hanuman, 6 Han.
Mm-hmm. Whale jumps to a quick lead here, and everyone has to play catch up now. So this hand has lots of loose honors and stuff, so needs a bit of time to clear this stuff out. Navitas would he be Honey's doing here? I guess.
I think it's a
and-
little too early to tell. Okay, now that he's drawn the White Dragon, maybe there
Mhm.
is an argument to go for the Honitsu here. But in general, you need 4 blocks for Honitsu. I think his hand definitely has more than 4 blocks now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
okay, I
we,
think this is a
even
clear-cut
with that
answer.
draw. Yeah. I'm just looking around. That's Ishan 10 here too. That's pretty fast. It's faster than Navitas 10.
The tile you need.
Yeah, the only issue is that if you do get into Tenpai, your weight is going to be a bad weight. No matter what you
Yeah.
draw in. Sure, we shall see.
So
I
here
think,
he's trying to move it a little bit here, without actually throwing the 1-2, which is fine.
Navito is able to pick up the East, helping securing the Yaku, but they're also going to try to go for the half flush, as you said. See if they can get it quick enough.
Yeah, Navitas is trying to catch up here. They're definitely like now on. Oh, Whale here gets the Tenpai first though. Waiting on the Dora, however, which is
and we can see all 4 Dora in everyone's hands, and it looks pretty secure in their hand. So Whale not going to have any luck with this weight. Let's see if they have the heads up to swap the weight in order to actually win the hand.
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
Okay, this hand is starting to move a little bit, but it's still quite a bit slower than other hands. So I think like Navitas has a pretty decent chance because of being able to open here, while Incognito has to
Yeah.
draw the right thing. It's just
Now if Incognito can push the 3P, actually he's also in Tenpai for Tanya with 2 Dora.
right.
If he manages to complete one more shape in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, not quite, but that's also, but that's through 10 as well. It's a bit helpful, but also a bit tricky.
Yeah,
Like,
like it's
they might have
like
to be
a
full-
2-4-6 block.
Yeah, like at the end though, like if you wait on that, that's through 10. You might have to just wait on the 3. That is another way of playing it.
Oh, that is fair.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
To dodge but Navitas is up first. 3-6 pin definitely
Yeah.
okay. Okay, Incognito got to Tempire as well. Are there any free pins left? Nope, there are no free pins left. 8-6 pins, there are no 6 pins left, but yeah, we have an issue here where like it's dynamically like kind of stuck. Like it's just
Everyone's waiting
like
on
we
each
have-
other's tiles.
カン
mhm.
です。
Oh, Khan.
Yeah.
After
I
the
think
con
at
one
this
time.
point- At this point, nobody can push.
Oh,
Oh.
big Dora hit.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody can push any pincer tiles now.
Yeah, everyone's gonna run away from this if they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this hand's completely stuck.
I mean, it has to be 7.
Probably have to throw it like something like this,
Yeah.
or maybe that one. But
Still
I
pushes a
was
little
thinking
bit.
one mana is even safer. Yeah, 3, 6, 7, all of them deal in. So like this is not like knowing from our perspective, not pushable at all. Yeah, starting to
Yeah.
fold
After
here.
you drew the Haku, yeah, it's a 4.
I think there's only one oh wait, no, it's door indicator. Yeah, all the 6s and 3s that Navita's needs are accounted for.
Mm-hmm. Incognito now starting to Moashi a little bit, like drawing too many like danger tiles, like a 5 pin and stuff. It's just getting a bit too hot here.
Oh, ouch. Would have been used some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna see that a lot from this table. Is the players are not they're gonna go for the way safer lines because they know if they take a big hit, it's gonna be that much harder to make up that difference because the other players are gonna continue to play safely. You can't find any advantage off of it. You don't want to be the one slipping.
Yeah, in this kind of cagey type of situation, either like of course someone could at some point like break through, but a lot of times it would be again like trying for like small hands or like trying for quick hands here or there. Like make it don't make it too complicated.
脳天。お師匠を失望させてしまった。
Yeah, not as much
like
value as you could have gotten, but still,
Yeah.
3K, it's not bad. On like all things
Mhm.
considered for this table, getting that 3K point bump is very significant.
All right, so it's Navitas is dealer here. So the hand's all right. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
like of course, like there are a few efficiency issues, but overall, it's not a bad hand. But
lots of potential.
Whale here looks quite a bit faster. And Incognito has a hand with like a bunch of bad shapes. 1, 2, 3 SSK though. That's a thing. 5, 6, 7 is a good draw. That's
Yeah.
that's gonna be Ishanten.
It's actually
Most
interesting
likely
here. I
gonna be-
wonder if, yeah. I mean, that's most likely the textbook correct player. But I was wondering if there's a situation where he would cut the 1-2p here. I guess most of the time you don't, but
Yeah, it's either this or the other thing here. Which like the free mana is actually like a lot better, so that's why you keep that. Because it has a good association of this 5, 6, 7
yeah.
to make
you're right.
either like a now he froze it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if the 1p
So
would have
that's
been considered. but
Atsusuke
alright.
Tempire. Incognito has a white dragon, so I'm almost sure that will come out. Like even right now, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
there.
There it goes.
I cannot dodge it or anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a little quick one, Hunter. Try to keep this game going. Move it along. Keep your first place and try to hold on to it for as long as you can. Oh, but this is a great start for Whale, especially on their
Wow.
dealer.
Wow. Nice hand.
Very nice hand.
Already throwing the tune. Like seeing that like it's in everyone's hand. Like if someone draws the other one and like you pawn it, but like throwing it early,
Yeah.
helps
Usually-
Oh
mitigate
my
that risk.
Goodness, dude.
Yeah, usually throwing
Calm
cards like
down.
this early is a very, very big red flag to your opponents. Because you throw Dora on turn 2, you throw your double tong on turn 3. It's basically signaling to the whole table that you've got a fast hand.
Yeah, you're not out here trying to greed those big hands, especially as a first place.
Oh,
Just need
a
to keep
little bit
going.
of him. It's not a big deal though. Like it is already a Kutski Ishan 10. It's very a very strong hand here, very early as well. No particular value, but like maybe it's a we'll see.
I mean, if you slam the button as this dealer,
Oh.
ooh.
Okay, so this is interesting. Do you take the Tenpai here on a bad weight? And do you Richie?
You
Hmm.
probably don't.
Yeah, you
Because
probably would.
because there are so many possible upgrades. Normally we do not recommend doing this and without a bump in value. But like in this case, there's so many tiles you could draw that is
Yeah.
good.
That plus is still early enough in the round for you to not need to take the Tenpai there at that stage. Like this, like you said, there are a lot of upgrades for the hand, and it's still early enough that you can greed for it. Okay, 3P drawn.
I would say one argument for it is it's a more human element where if you are a dealer and first place and you're slamming the Ricci, that might be enough to scare off all the players if you want to be that big intimidating by it. But it is potentially very high risk, as you all said. One picking up a really nice tile with that 8 of pin, trying to figure out what side of their hand they're going to drop.
Yeah.
Okay, decides to cut the
Yeah,
9
actually, I agree
pair.
with the 9P. With the 9P pair. The idea being that you move your hand to Tanyao, so you need to call if you need to. You call if you need to, plus you don't take away the possibility of pinful. If you draw in tiles like the 3M that he just drew.
Yeah, now their hand looks amazing. It already looked pretty
here we
good
go.
before.
Oh wow.
We have
Okay.
a
It's a way
multi-sided.
better Ricci.
Yeah, we have multi-sided weight here. It's a
He decides to reach on the option that gives him pinful.
yeah, this one multi-sided weight, so it's very nice. 5 7 8.
Yeah, 587, correct.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Got him.
Right on time.
Yeah.
It's a Patu too, huge.
Wow. Heat pots. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, this hand definitely has
Yeah.
enough to push against it. Like it has enough value, but just the exact wrong timing. Right after the Ricci, right? Like it's just sometimes like if you could actually get it out one turn earlier somehow, like, but sometimes that's not possible.
Yeah, unfortunate timing, but honestly, all things considered, could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot
Mhm.
worse with that value. But Whale's just going to keep running away with this game. Already almost 50,000 points up.
Yeah, second place Navitas. Well, it's still East 4, so everyone still has a dealer turn to come up. So definitely still have time to try to catch up here.
Yeah. The 2P draw is another sick draw.
Yes.
Feels in that shape. And now basically he can pawn his way to Tenpai. If someone discards the Red Dragon.
It looks like it'll probably come out.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
That's
wow.
interesting.
Alright, this is 8P, 6P, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would probably like greed it a tiny bit and hold on the 6 pin for like
Yeah.
a turn or two
For
more.
the Dora acceptance, right?
Right.
Oh, try to connect the 5 Dora? Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
This hand also gets starting to look a bit more paired up instead. We'll see how this hand goes. Or like obviously a pawn here, that would be a very low value play. It is might be the necessary play, but it's low valued.
Mm.
Oh darn it! Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why that
That's
was
the
punish.
backfire. That's the backfire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, from Will's perspective, you don't see any of the Dora. You just thrown your only Dora. You don't see any of the Aka as well. So you might just want to take the Chun if it comes and to just pong and then quickly run towards Tenpai.
Yeah. I mean, overall, there aren't that many routes that you could like. There's no like additional Yaku or anything. The hand is pretty much a Chun. Either it's you keep it close or you can reach it somehow, but otherwise it's probably worth at some point just pawning that. Like you didn't want to do it on like turn row 1. Oh, that's a good draw though.
Yeah.
That might
I
change
think
things.
this is a 1P card, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1P.
What's interesting with this hand is the red dragons haven't come out, not for because people are holding on to them, just because they're not
Yeah, they're not
out there. But Whale might not might get the read that
Uh-oh.
someone else has the red dragon pair as well. Or we don't need a
Uh-oh.
read when we just slam the Ricci.
Yeah.
5 soul might be quite tough, of course. 2 soul is
Yeah,
there's
2
still one
soul.
left. Oh, 5
Yeah.
soul. That's never
Ooh.
gonna.
The thing is,
That's
his opponents
unfair.
may interpret his discards as being very source bias because he has been discarding nothing but Manzi and Pinzi,
Right.
especially the Tsumogiri Dora. So people might be more scared to throw 2-5S if they do draw it. I'm not sure about the Chun though.
I mean, right now it's the case that no one else is even close to Tenpai. Like Toyman here has a very shiny hand, but at the same time it's not that close either. So like, this most likely like Whale is either gonna like simo it or it's gonna be a draw. I think.
Well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
地位でござる。
Actually,
We have
I
a-
assume
we have
there's
a push.
Haku drop.
5, 6, 7 SSK right here. Uh-oh. Yeah, if that's
Oh, no.
A scary one.
Oh no.
I don't think that's coming out. I really don't think so.
Yeah, they're really thinking about it.
Wow. Do you drop the 5-6P in this situation?
I think so. Yeah, that would be the safe tile to go here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decides to go for it. True.
It
Senses the
took
danger.
a long time. Yeah, it was done really reluctantly, but yeah, that you can't deal into a dealer Ricci here.
Definitely was going back and forth on that one in their head.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like
Yeah.
Incognito is just trying to get a Tenpai with his hand.
Yeah. Another 5 here.
Yeah, so there's now only one more 5S in the wall. And there's still the 2 Chun. The 2 Red Dragon tiles that still haven't appeared in anybody's hand.
Yeah, we just haven't seen them at all. If they're both in the dead wall, that'd be insane.
Yeah, it looks very it's actually like a serious chance of like seeing it, because like the wall is yeah.
Yeah.
I
There it
just
is.
called it. I just called it. Yeah.
Rage! Sumo! Chun!
Oh, it just barely misses the under again.
Mm. Like the thing is, the wall is getting shorter, and there are 2 tunes in there, so
Yeah,
there's
so the
a-
chance of drawing it from the wall increases
mhm.
by a
Could have
lot.
been in the dead. Could have just as easily both been the dead wall. But yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking for
mean,
him because I don't think it was going to come out if anyone else drew it.
Yeah. I mean, like the dead wall is like not like usually like it's 14 tiles in there, right? It's pretty short. Like it's statistically like really hard for like both of them to be in the dead wall, but like Obviously, we have seen that like plenty of times as well. It's not like the craziest thing either. The Incognito has like a Sozu like flush here. It looks
Yeah,
looks very nice.
pretty promising actually.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Blonde's gonna have the White Dragons hopefully just try to like get a quick hand with this. They have 2 Dora in hand and like a good way to just secure it with that White Dragon. Oh, Navito's
So-
gonna call the green. Everyone's had enough of this whale dealership trying to get the quick hand in.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably Whale has a good hand too, though. But so it would be very close.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Like Navitas has a speed advantage in that it is Tenpai, however, and it's also Chanta. However, this 8 so is not easy. Everyone has one, but every one of them in use. Maybe except this one. Like this one I can see it coming out pretty easily, actually, because it's in a bad weight. So like maybe that's after like throwing some.
Yeah, nah, I don't think it'll come out.
Yeah, right
Yeah, not
now,
after that
right
call.
now it's not gonna happen. However, like let's say you draw like a 7 mon or 6 mon or some mon, and then that might change things.
Yeah, true. Okay, cutting the 7p there to fix the Dora 6p in Gwen's hand.
Incognito, that's stalling.
And now
like,
Whale
we're
also
not-
has an
we-
interesting hand. Basically guaranteeing pinful 2 Dora.
Oh, here we go.
I'm
yeah.
pinful 2 Dora. That's the best
Oh,
possible
You
draw.
could download this, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I
4
believe in
Hans
that demo.
already. Yeah, it's 4 Hans already. It's
But it's
Although
just
it
these
is a
eights,
five
these eights
across
are
the way.
stuck, and 5s are done, right? Yeah, 5s.
I mean,
Oh,
8
no.
is most likely going to be his pair, right? The 8M is going to be Gwen's pair, so he's not going to cut that. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. There's only one more 5M in the wall.
Yeah, there's one more 5. Okay.
But the Dama 10 play here by Whale is definitely correct, I think.
Yeah.
You don't need the extra value because it's already Tanyao Pinfu and 2 Dora.
Incognito's
Yeah,
still
and-
trying hard here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's getting very close.
Ooh, scary.
I mean,
Oh,
dealing
wow,
in
this
here is not a big deal, actually. It's oh, okay, never mind. This
Oh.
Khan.
More
This is
content?
scary now. Now this is scary because if
Now
Gwen gets
you
into
reach
10 by,
you.
he might just drop the 8.
Yeah,
He might
here
just
we
drop
go.
the 8M.
Nasty. Yeah, timing wise is Like-
Okay, well, he dropped. Oh no.
Wrong!
That's the worst.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a big hit.
Rage!
Probably forced to like throw the
Dora
whites
me.
instead.
Dora!
Yeah. That's
Again, it's
18K.
dealer Ricci. It's just
Anime!
it's just a hell lot.
Yeah, it's big
Ouch.
negative. It's so hard because you want to try to get something going, but if you don't find the right timing, especially on that Ricci with the con on the dealer, the mistake is just so punishing.
Yeah, Whale is wailing here. I mean,
Yeah, it's unfortunate because Gwen was in a position where he could not really push the Sozi at all. So he couldn't push the 8S. So he had to push 9S because 9S was a lot safer. But that means that he will also have to push the 8M if it comes up, which will deal into the dealer. Very sad.
wow, Incognito has a big hand here. That is
Yeah. Gonna get another
Toy,
chance at
Dora
that
too.
flush.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, it's
It's not.
it's more like a
yeah,
toy
it's
toy
definitely
for
yeah.
Mangan maybe. Yeah, just do the simple one. Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Look
don't
at
know about
that.
this card. I don't think this is
No.
a card yet.
Khan. No, it's not gonna. Yeah, it's
As
part of
much as
this.
I would love to see the con, I know he won't do it, and I kind of agree
Mhm.
with it. As much as it pains me to say.
Mhm.
Okay, because the
Oh,
3 pin.
interesting. The 3P card is interesting.
Oh, Incognito 1 tile away from Toy Toy. with the Dora and the East already locked in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Incognito, big favorite to win this one.
Yep.
But in a lot of these situations, we tend to see stall outs.
Yeah, these tiles
Especially-
are like middle tiles. Like for example, the free soul. Like
It's exactly what I was
maybe
going to
maybe
bring
from
up.
here. Maybe like from here. Maybe. Oh, what a draw there.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
god,
sick.
dude.
So sick.
Calm down.
I guess it has to be 1-3S. Yeah, 1-3S.
Yeah. Well, he's throwing this later on. Like so, maybe it will deal in, or maybe we'll see. He definitely
let's
like
see.
pushed this. Like, I mean, there's no other.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the timing, whether Whale drops the 3 of Bamboo. Okay, he's going to drop it. It's just a matter of timing of
Yeah.
it'll
he'll
put
drop it now.
Incognito and Tenpai. Alright, this is not going to put him... It's not the Tenpai they had before, but it's going to put him in Tenpai for Toy Toy, 2 Dora, and the East. A lot of value at hand already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now it's scary.
Yeah. Oh,
But
4
Whale is
pin
also in Tenpai, just waiting on the 5 of characters.
Yeah, this wait is gonna be pretty tough. Like, there's no particular reason. Well, maybe like Whale gets a 4 pin, he'll drop it. Otherwise, like 4 pin here probably will drop that as well. So it's like it's pretty live. 7 solo, I don't think anyone's doing that. So
Yeah, Navitas has that 4 pin just like floating out there in their hand.
Yeah, and the thing is, to other players, Incognito's hand is scary because
Great upgrade.
it does not have to be Toy Toy. He could have basically 2 Dora and literally
Uh-oh.
anything else.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Timeout. Dora.
Whale just being a
Wow.
big bully.
Yeah, I know.
Keep tapping into that infinite well that is all the other players and taking all their points.
Hmm. Like a free red tiles over here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, already has Red Exodia on lockdown.
Yeah.
Well, all these, most of these tiles are loose, so he does have to draw into them. But and Navitas looks like that's a pretty fast hand, maybe. Well, these are loose though. But
Yeah,
Okay.
at this point, if you're Navitas and Incognito, the mountain that is Whale's point total is not something you're looking to overtake. This feels like just a second secure. And if you can win this hand with a 4 Homba in the middle, that's going to do a lot to help secure that second place. Either get it higher up for Navitas or Incognito closing out that gap.
I mean, like at this moment, like other players are probably just trying to win a 1-hand hand and just try to move the game, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
they could be sitting here for ages and Whale just winning more and more points.
I mean, Incognito's game plan here is basically to just go for a Tanyao hand. So eventually, I suspect the 9P is going to flow out sooner or later.
Mhm.
So his game plan is set. Navitas
Yeah.
probably needs to draw in. Okay, his hand is also not too bad. He just needs to draw in a few tiles and then declare retreat afterwards. I'm
Yeah.
more interested to see what
Uh-oh.
Whale's game plan is right now.
No, he
I
doesn't care.
suppose-
He's just gonna push. I think. Like, like there's no like with this point total. He like why would he? I don't
Yeah,
think he
he's
has to
chilling.
worry about too much here. Like the issue is like the other players have not gotten hands that could actually like stop Whale here. Like it's not like they went slow on purpose or anything. It's just like Whale has been like drawing like really well.
Yeah.
That's Ishan 10 if you decide to take it.
If you
Yeah, like something like that, or
Yeah.
maybe the 5 so
Yeah.
depending on.
Yeah, still gonna keep that pair on the for Bamboo.
I mean overall, like this is overall in general pretty slow. So like maybe like just completing this only and it's already like turn 11, so alright. 1, 2, 3 here. That's a draw. So now it's
Yeah.
Ishan 10,
Now
but
he's,
like
now he's keeping
this-
still keeping the 5p in the situation where he draws like surrounding pincer toss, and then he can throw
Right.
a9s.
Again, that would be what I would consider like the normal play when you're ahead by so much. Like you can even like afford to be a bit greedy. It's also just the plain efficiency type of play. Like the throwing this would be like you're thinking of let's say playing a bit more balance or defensive. But like here, that just pure efficiency wise, that's what you kind of want to do.
And I think
Yeah.
just now
It's
Wei was
also
considering
like
whether
you're
to
just denying anyone else getting that value as well if you're holding on to it yourself. You know where it is.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Yeah, there
You're
we
just
go.
gonna stumble on a hand that utilizes all 3 Dora. You love to see it.
Mhm.
忍法リーチの術
Someone
Okay,
wait.
Ricci, waiting on Dora.
It's probably not gonna leave his hand. The only question is, will Navitas counter Richie? Or will he
Yeah.
leave things as it is?
Well, the 9 so is actually
リーチです
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
I think that deal. I think that
Oh.
deal's in. I think that deal's
Oh,
in.
no.
Yeah.
yeah.
4で
Yeah.
す
Finally.
リーチ一発ドラ
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But also the game had to move along at some point, right? Otherwise we'd be here for ages. So yeah,
Intentional Shashikomi.
yeah. Whale was already winning by enough, I think.
Yeah, Whale's actually probably happy. Like not as sad as that outcome because like yeah, he also wants this game to move along.
Hmm.
He wants to take his big stack and go home.
I feel like every round we're here, we're breaking the record for the highest number of points seen in a game.
We
Every
are seeing a
single one.
lot of really big wins this week.
Yeah. Like every single one of the games for the past 3 games, right, has beaten each other in terms of the score achieved, the maximum score.
Mm.
It was interesting. The first game that we saw was the closest game of Mahjong that I've seen in terms of point total, and everything else has just been complete blowouts.
Mm-hmm. Incognito has an interesting hand here. It's a like one of these like 2-2-4-4-6-6 type of things. Looks okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
2 good draws from Shidoitsu.
But
Probably,
Shimo here
you
is
probably
at,
don't want to go for that.
yeah, I mean, if the game gives it to you, you take it. But oh, Navitas Rishi is waiting on 6 so. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
either
just,
6 so or 4 so. It kind of doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
the
now
same.
now he set the unintentional Nakasuji trap.
Mm-hmm.
Now 6S will come out if people want to fold and they don't have safe toss, because 6S is the inside Suji of both the 3S and the 9S.
Yeah.
So I can see somebody dealing in at some point.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think reaching
talk about Chi
with-
Toy. Okay.
yeah, it might actually be able to pivot into Chitoy with Incognito. But Navitas, I really like reaching here just because the point totals are so desperately like large. Is last place player is probably going to have to push into you, and the other players are going to probably fold it out. So you're probably, unless they have the Stone Cold Nuts, you're pretty safe with this Ricci, even if the weight is bad.
Yeah. Also, another consideration is what else can you do? Like, let's say you don't reach it, you Dama that has no Yaku, and then like
Yeah, you have no value.
how do we improve the
Yaku.
hand? Right? There's not that many
Yeah.
paths forward. It's you have to lead. It's really hard to see how you can draw properly or whatever you need to draw to improve. So
Yeah, I like his choice to pawn the 7M. Mainly because 9M now becomes 1 chance. And his hand still is able to progress. Like now that
Mhm.
the Aka 5P
Oh,
has been dropped,
okay.
even the 8P is
Ooh.
a consideration to throw it later just to get into Tenpai.
I think like Incognito is still trying to like obviously retain dealer here. Other people are folding. Like there's still a path towards winning here. Like the 2 soul is actually pretty down. Like it's dead in that hand. 4 soul, there's only 1 left. 6 soul, if it comes out, obviously that's the win. So yeah, it's a bit you could still get the 3 soul or 5 soul, and but those are maybe the 3 soul maybe. Like maybe in defense, Whale would throw a 3 soul, in which case that's Tenpai. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh wow. That was interesting. Oh, he decides to cut 5p. Most likely gonna cut 6p as well. If he gets the Tenpai.
Okay.
つもです。
Oh.
Friendly wall shift.
リーチ、つも。
Unlucky. Alright.
Doesn't get much value on it, but now he's 20,000 points ahead of third place.
Yeah.
Large point disparities between all of these players and their positions. Something big is going to have to happen if there's going to be any sort of position change.
Yeah, of course, here, dealer with negative 76, right? Like, again, like, nothing to lose here. Just try to make this work.
You kind of have to force out every single hand. So actually, I was wondering, maybe if there was a consideration to keep all 3 Yakuhai, just for the chance of drawing another one and then just going for pure speed, or even greeding for the Honitsu.
Yeah. Probably doesn't help too much. I mean, like, maybe holding this one just to try to get lucky, but like, I think like in the end, like, you have to win multiple hands, and just start with winning one and go from there. I think is kind of more, in my opinion, more important than doing something that like that also like continues to lose win rate, for example. Like here, I think
yeah, I guess so.
Overall, it's kind of like you're still kind of holding this for some value or greeting, but like it is now, the hand is starting to move towards let's say a Tanyao.
Yeah, with the 3p draw, it's definitely not Honitsu anymore.
Oh, but this is pretty dead. Yeah.
Based on this, it looks like Pwen might deal in with the 6p to Navitas. There it is, right there.
Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, just
it's honestly just unfortunate.
To be fair, Navitas now actually like could potentially fight for first.
Right.
I mean, it's still a large like hill to climb, but it is their dealership.
But knowing Navitas and how he can get some, definitely be able to, can string some wins together here. This hand is a good start.
Yeah. Definitely possible, but we'll see how it plays out. Because push comes to shove, I think Navitas will be happy with the second place leaving this table.
Yeah,
but if they just
working.
get a monster hand, like I wouldn't say no.
The 6S is a very, very good draw. Now there are a lot of ways to play this hand. If you get a pair on the next turn, I think your hand is basically already set.
Yeah, pushing it quite hard here. So
also very heads up from Navitas. It looks like they turned off their calls.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah,
there you go. There.
Probably like a free mon here, I think.
Yeah, this is interesting. Do you throw 3M or do you throw 2P to fix to try and accept the Dora 3P?
Yeah, this one like obviously you can draw like 2 sides, right? Like 2-3 is better than 2, but the 2 is because it's near Dora, and if you draw Dora or whatnot, then right now you have to throw it instead of. But if you have a 2 there to work with it, then that would increase some value.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice 5 draw.
Yeah, now it's very nice. 3M and 1M. And now this hand is basically Richie Pinfu, one Dora.
The only thing is like the 2 soul, there's only one left, and 5 soul, there's like not that many left. There's one left. 8 soul, there are a few more. So, but it's not as great as it normally should be. Yeah, that's also like normally you see a 3-sided weight, you think like it should be easy win, but like this one is because multiple people are holding like a lot of them, and the 2 soul are very like the 2 soul's almost done. Oh wow.
Oh,
Ooh, interesting.
well, now this is interesting.
I mean, it's this, I think.
It's probably that, yeah. Just because it fixes the
That
Tanyao.
too, yeah. That's the safe play. It retains exactly the same but throwing the 5-pin first, so it's more accurate.
Yeah. Oh, now Sashoku is on the board.
Yeah. Like right now, just throwing the dangered house, Saki gearing them first.
Yeah, Sakigiri.
And still maintaining like every other possibility. So that's why it's important. Like sometimes you look at the details and make sure you throw them in the correct order.
Incognito across the way is also Ishan 10. Might be able to get a Pinfu Tanyao going with it.
Well, Navitas is having some being somewhat unfortunate, like not even able to call into the Tenpai right here. He's just sitting on this like very wide wait for like 4 or 5 turns at least. Probably starting from like the 1-mon hero maybe, or maybe even earlier than that. It's just he hasn't got to Tenpai still. Like the hand was like excellent, but like stuck on Ishan 10 here.
I know, it looks like I misspoke. It doesn't seem like Incognito can actually get Pinfu with their hand, but they might be able to get something.
Now you can.
Don't know if they're going to push under a Ricci, though. Dealer Ricci.
5-8 mon. No, 4-7 money. 4 is done. Yep. 7 is there are still 7s left.
2 of them. Yep, yeah. 2 of them available.
Yeah, I like the Ricci here because
2 of them in
the
the
pressure
wall.
It puts on the whole table.
Yeah, 2 of them in the wall, and the wall is pretty short again. With 2, there's again a decent chance here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the decision to Ricci here.
I think you're just going to see Ricci's a lot for the rest of the table, just because like the point disparity is so big, you don't get as punished if it doesn't work out for you.
Like just that's all the 7. No, there's still 1 7 left.
Yep. Still 1 more there.
Yeah, the 4s are done, so only 7s. Okay, Incognito got to Tenpai. Nope, that's not it. Probably just ease. There's nothing. Oh no, you don't throw a door.
Yeah, this is your last style.
Like being in this point situation, I don't know.
Yeah.
That'll be
Okay. It's risky because, like, yeah, you potentially get Tenpai if you do a Dora, but you might just get blown up again. And based on the luck that you've had this table, you might just not be feeling it.
Okay, so South 3, 1 Hongba. This hand looks pretty neat. Like now we have a pair, so this hand's gonna move pretty fast, I think. Like Navi got kind of unfortunate on the last hand. Like he got to like Tenpai really late and didn't get it. Whales like
but
that looks like a pretty standard hand. Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. Looking really slow from everyone. Just doing the standard terminal discards. 4 is okay-ish.
Like overall Navitas, I think. Well, now with this 8-man draw, like Whale has Ishan 10 here. with like a bunch of shiny tiles as well. So that's not that he probably doesn't need that much more value, but like two shiny tiles there. Oh, that's Tenpai.
Oh,
Yep.
Reach.
Yep, you're gonna have to slam it there because you don't have a Yaku
Mm-hmm.
otherwise. But that is probably gonna scare off the rest of the table potentially. Or, as I said before, the point total is so big they just have to make plays anyway. It's a matter of if people think that they can challenge this, or they're gonna try to preserve their point totals for the good of their team.
Well, tactically, I think at this moment, probably like Navitas is starting with this and see what happens type of thing. I don't think he can throw a 6 so like the hand's a bit stuck. Oh, that's not a
oh wow.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna cut the 9S pair
Right.
with the idea of
Yeah,
hopefully,
Incognito cleared the way for the 9.
yeah, hopefully going back into Tenpai. In which case, I think Navitas will almost most likely chase here.
Throw it again. 2 mon, there's like there's 1 left in the wall. That is that's it. Oh.
I think with this score distribution, I think this is leaning more and more towards a push from Navitas. And the idea is that even if you
Yeah.
deal into whale here, it's not really gonna affect the score distribution that much. And this is your one hand,
Okay,
your one
Richie.
chance to overtake him.
リーチです。
Ooh.
Yeah, I think
There
this
we
is a
go.
Richie.
Let's go.
Yep, reach it back.
Yeah, let's go.
Waiting on 4 or 7
4-7
bamboo.
so
し
And this is the chance he
oh
needed.
wow. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Sumo. Broke up the Apatsu, but still
Broke
got
up the
some
Apatsu.
value out of it.
Okay, 78.
Yeah. This is the chance he needed, I
Yeah,
suppose.
getting closer.
Yeah, now actually within reasonable striking distance of Whale. Yeah, Whale has to wake up now.
Hmm.
His lead is being challenged.
Okay, let's look here. So
Whale's got a really nice start.
yeah, he does.
Mm.
Also Incognito probably just maybe like at some point like just what the White Dragon just pawn that and go faster. But like
Yeah.
definitely we're looking at Whale's hand here. Like probably like to his advantage to definitely to stop Navitas from getting any closer.
Actually, I was going to say that Incognito's hand does have a potential to become very, very big if he manages to draw in Manhorn Chitoi,
Oh yeah.
which is basically his out, right? If he wants to come back with a hand that is expensive. I think Manhorn Chitoi is one of his, one of the hands that can give him a better potential limit, right? A
Mhm.
higher scoring hand.
Wow, this draw. Look at the 9 man here too.
Wow.
I
yeah,
think it's
Incognito
still gonna be
actually
5-7.
waiting in the
So
wings.
let's see here. The issue here is I don't think Navitas is throwing any of these. Oh, the hand got a little better. Maybe he can throw a few. Because potentially,
it's still
if the
like
hand
the
was really
first
bad,
row.
then like he wouldn't throw any of them. In which case, Incognito would be completely stuck. But now it's looking like the game's gonna open up a little bit.
I mean, it's still first row though, and no one's called. You still like drop these honors. It's whether Incognito's going to take it, not the first
Oh,
one.
he didn't take this one.
Yeah, he'll probably take the second one.
Oh, 5 solo. Oh frick. He threw them in the wrong order. He had a 5-7, he
Yeah.
threw the 7 first.
He threw the 7 first.
Yeah.
even
Realistically,
in this
with this
situation,
kind of
if he had
gap,
thrown-
I think it's still a push.
Yeah. But I think the Sakigiri won't have made much difference because even if he had thrown the 5 before the 7, I don't think he would have pushed the 7 anyway.
Mm.
Now he's just going for the Chito Israel.
Yeah. Yeah, drawing this. Yeah, it's double
Yeah.
Suji. It's fine.
Hmm.
5 mon, 2 pin. 2 pin looks live because we see three pins out. 5 mon
Yeah,
though.
5 yeah. I mean, it looks like just based on the pure discard reading alone, right? Gwen probably doesn't have any task near the 2P because of how early they threw the 1P and then Tsumogiri both the 1P and the 3P again.
6.
Yeah, definitely a very tricky weight.
Mm.
And I think at this point, Wen has no choice but to push everything anyway. Which means that if he draws a 2P, he will deal in. Most likely.
I mean,
Incognito
Incognito
gets-
didn't take the second White Dragon. So, and based on the 9 characters that they dropped earlier, I think Incognito's going to fold this one out.
Unless they got to Cheetoy, in which case they might still give it a tiny bit of a go. But
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's-
they still are kind of. Yeah, they're washing with a Cheetoy, which is
Mhm.
actually a pretty interesting and option select they got going, and I actually really like it.
I think overall, like I think the other line was like obviously to push against this because you're in third place and like it's really hard to get fourth. So yeah, it's just at this point like that's Tenpai
this is a Cheetoy.
Yep.
Cheetoy temper.
リーチ
Oh, slams it.
Yep, 7-mon. It's live. Okay.
Yeah. So if he gets Richie Cheetoy 1 dollar and 2 ra,
Oh,
and if it's a direct hit from Will,
oops.
that could potentially be upset.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Rage ドラ
Yeah, after all that, draws
Oh,
a
that
one
last
tile
7 was in
anyway.
the last 7 was in the wall. He hates to see it.
Yeah.
Now
But I think
Whale
that was
has to
what
figure out
Incognito
how
had
to
to go
pass
for.
his dealer now. Like deal in somehow, right? Otherwise, this hand also is not good. Okay.
Yeah, interesting to see how Whale approaches this one.
ポン
Approaches it completely normally, just pawn it, right? Yeah, just
Yeah.
probably it still intends to do a little bit more.
I mean, in the context of a tournament, even if you're in first place, you still want to accumulate all the points, right?
Right.
So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to fold when you're in first, because they carry over, because the points carry over.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. Like like if they get an extra like 10,000 points on this hand, that actually could be the difference down the road.
Yeah, here the difference between 16,100 is also interesting. Like dealing in Mangan to Navitas still is still a win by a tiny bit. Like
The one scenario where it isn't is one of the other players also throws a Rishi stick in.
yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Then Mangan direct hit becomes possible. Haneman Sumo becomes possible.
Mm-hmm. Right now, Toyman has lots of That's a pretty good looking hand here. Probably try to win a few points back here. It's a huge negative. Like just try to win a tiny bit back here. I think.
Yeah, just gotta get something, anything, before this table ends.
Yeah, Navitas we're looking at in Itsu over there. So maybe again, it's the trickiest because of the 100 points thing here. Otherwise, like Navitas would have like a pretty decent chance. But maybe like we see Toyman maybe reaching, in which case like that gives Navitas some opportunity.
Yeah, Navita's definitely gonna try to fight for this one because first or second, no matter what, and you're gonna get a lot of points with it. So Navita's gonna try to fight for this first to get even more points for their team. Try to get that first place Honba bump or Uma bump.
Oh, the 1P discard by Navitas.
Yeah, probably starting
Yeah.
to think better of it now. I think. Didn't want to throw the
Yeah, maybe
Forso.
maybe he's shifting his playstyle towards just accepting second place now, knowing that it's very, very difficult realistically to overtake first place.
リーチ
Nope, Incognito reaches.
Incognito gonna slam the Rishi button, waiting on the 5 and 8 of characters.
Maybe winning a few winning like. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, it doesn't come out that
It's
easily,
scary.
but like everything else is I can see it coming out very, very soon though. There's nothing else to save, nothing safe.
Mm.
Yeah, there.
ローンご縁あったぜ
Yeah, whale being
I mean,
generous.
リーチ
the Dewin there is still okay because even if you Dewin, even if you
Yeah,
Dewin
you're
Hanuman, I
perfectly
don't think
okay
your
with
placing
that.
drops, right? Yeah.
Yeah, whale
Dewin
being
Hanuman
very
also
generous.
doesn't make your placing drop. So this could very well be intentional Dewin.
Mm.
I want to say it's generous. It's tactical. The
Mhm.
tactical dealing.
Mhm. So we have whale, big win for him, plus 61.8. Navi's big second, plus 27.
The best second place I've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if not
I
for
can't believe that in the same day we witnessed 307, 30,700 first place and 52,000 second place. It's crazy.
Yep. And then Incognito is third, minus 25, and then Chinese player minus 63.8. Yeah, that's really painful. So yeah, losing a lot of points there.
Yeah.
Yeah, big hit, but there's still plenty of mahjong to be played in this league. So a lot of time to make up for those lost points. And it looks like that's gonna be it.
Yeah, we're done. We're just gonna wait for the totals at the end. Let me see whether we I can update the
Looks like all the games have been played, all the scores have been calculated. So we'll just get that set up momentarily.
yeah, we're just gonna get the final scores numbers for today. Also I need to switch to Nick's thing here. Oh yeah, we can talk about the spreadsheet. We can definitely do that. Hold on one second. Yeah, there's no update on that. Yeah, it's gonna be the spreadsheet. So I need to be able to inspect, interact, move it down. X. So here, interact again. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through the you guys see the Excel spreadsheet on the stream, right? Let me just double check here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream and I see it on the stream.
Okay, so I'm going to go through the scores here for today. So we're talking about week 2, right? So table 1, like Melkev, let's see here. I don't think I would read out through all the numbers and everything. That'll take forever. But
yeah, well,
like the first game, like on table 1, EUZ, we I think we watched like game part of it at least. Won the game, and then SU May got second, and Hanabura got third, and then Melkev got last place on that one. And then the second game here, we have like Ping Yoshi, we watched that. He got the win, and then Century Peru got second, Rantan got fourth, and then Ancraft got last place. And then like in game 3, we have Red Song winning the last game, which like gets their team score back to positive. And then the second place is Mob, and then Nightcap got third. Igor got last place. So today, for me, my team, Dragon Hustlers, we did pretty badly today. Last week we also did pretty badly, so we're kind of like near the bottom, and probably need some review or whatnot.
Can we look at the overall standings?
Let's
go to the standings tab.
Yeah, I just kind of want to go through this, and then the next thing will be the overall standings. Yeah, so here, so table 2 here, yeah, we have Psycho Freak won the game 1, and then Lucky got second, and then Mr. Fang got third, and then Mataro got last. So here I'm looking at, and then like the second game here, like they followed up with another win. Like Fruitcakes got another pretty big first, so that's a lot of points. Bradcraft got second. Suzo Eater third, and then Random Duck got fourth place. So the first place team, like the first the win and then follow up with another win, and then third game Gato got first, and then Black Akagi got second. Black Akagi. Okay. Tatan New got third, and then Ellie last place. But like this team did really well, like 2 firsts, but like ended up with a 4th, but still a significant win. Wow, look at this table though. Looking at table 3 here, we actually have a team that got 150 points. So that's obviously 3 wins in a row, right? But like Koki Hunter and then Margineer, we watched that for a bit, and Lucelle like also won, so that's plus 151.4. But that's actually not the highest score for this week either. I'm just looking down a tiny bit. We have a but like we also like for like the Chitoizu Enforcers, that's minus 130.3. That's really tough, especially Tim at the last game there, minus 71.3. That's really nasty. But like looking down, we see that Honitsu Undere has 157.2 this week. Like obviously again, that's well actually Navitas got second. He didn't need to get first, otherwise that was a big second as well, so that's why it helped on the scores. But Mohaha, we watched that, and that was a huge win. PQNY also like won a pretty significant first. So obviously, like then W Bose, I guess, is the loser in this table. But then like also the third place minus 81.8 is really bad as well. So like 2 huge losses for 2 different teams, and like Moneyball is, I got a reasonable like second, like 35.8 is a pretty good score as well. And the last one is Akadora Sunday. That's a pretty neat name. Plus 105 this week. That is from 2 different teams. Each of them have negative about 55-ish. And then like we have another team, Free Wiggling, which like has a plus 5. So a pretty even score there. Okay, so here we are looking at standings.
Some really big swings, point totals coming into this week, or coming out of this week rather.
Yeah, so we're looking at like Fruiten Fanatics way ahead, like just ahead by like more than 100 points, and Akadora Sunday is second, and then Freewheeling, I think like it was a plus 5, but I guess they had a really good first week, and Moneyball is in 4th, and like usually, like the first top 6 teams have like more than 70, and then there's a little bit of a gap where like 2 more teams are at near 50, and then like you have a team at around 30, and then 25, and then so on. But then also like we also have teams like quite in pretty big negatives. Like there's no team that's like not like the first place where like there's a huge gap. Here we have a like we have a team with negative 150, with negative 141, negative 138, and then my team like Dragon Hustlers negative 121.9, and so we have 5 teams that have more than a negative 100, and definitely needs to pick it up. While there are still like a lot of weeks to go, definitely not. You don't want to be like dead last or have like that much negative for so much longer. How did you guys your teams do?
Oh, my team is number 15. My team is Koraku, but
Okay.
we went Underworld today.
Mm-hmm.
But I think even for the teams that went Underworld, I think it's still early enough in the league that it's still possible to come back. I think Mahjong is just inherently a game of high variance, especially when you're only playing 1 Hanchan per week, right? So I think there's still a lot of chances to come back. I think there will still be upsets going forward. But yeah, today, I mean, from what I heard from my teammates who played, one of the games basically came down to a coin flip. 3 outs versus 3 outs. Then the other game Like someone just got very unlucky. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah, Curly, do you have anything you want to say about your team performance today?
They're doing absolutely fantastic. I mean,
Mhm.
we're in third place right now. We went basically broke even for the most part, only +5 on the day, but that's still a positive, maintaining that top 4 spot. I'm feeling really good about the team. Now that everyone has played one game, we'll get a chance to look back at those games. I'll be watching all of my team's games tomorrow on stream, and we'll see how everything did.
Cool. So the schedule for next week. Yeah, guys, remember of course to submit your team who's playing in time to JB. But this is going to be like week 3 schedule is posted here. Make sure to take a look at who you're playing and maybe like strategically figure out like who's going to play game 1, who's going to play game 2, and who's going to play game 3, and so on. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week. Yeah, thank you so much for helping out and co-commentating, and everyone for being here. Lots of good games today, and expecting more high quality games to come. And definitely like it's still close to we're still like at the beginning of the season, so lots of things can still happen. Kodo is here to talk about something. Yeah. If he
Kodo, if you're talking, you're on mute.
yeah, or you're not yeah, you're on mute. Yeah.
Is it good now?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's good.
Yep, now you're good.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we had a small announcement to make. We prepared something new for in the middle of the weeks when there is nothing happening between each game session. So starting next week, we will launch a W League podcast. That will happen either on Wednesday or Thursday. We still need to find out which day works better. The time is not fixed yet. We still need also to work on that. But basically, it will be a 1 to 2 hours podcast. Either it will be on this stream or on VC in Raf's Discord, and we will talk about mahjong generally and also things related to the W League, and also maybe having like some guests, maybe the captains or the players who made some big plays. For example, someone who won the Yakuman today, or Whale for snowballing that hard today. So we can invite some guests who would be able to talk about their performance in the W League. So stay tuned for that.
Wow, that sounds very exciting. And make sure to when it's available, make sure to follow or download or however you get your podcast. So yeah, definitely it's something very extra and like helps the community and like just enhancing the overall experience. So again,
Yeah, exactly.
So again, yeah, thank you, Kodo, for working so hard and definitely like getting us all like ready and like all the league going so well. All right, so
Yeah, can I just add one more thing talking about talking about the spreadsheet. So you can maybe oh yeah, you can't because never mind then. So I will just say it like that. So we've added I've already made an announcement in Discord, but I will say it again on stream just in case. So we've added a Naga tab in the spreadsheet, and this tab will showcase all the Naga score that each player got, so that way the players will be able to know how they performed in each game, their score, and then we can also compare how each pools made regarding to their Naga score, and then see if our draft system works correctly or if we have to adapt it. So this will be an experiment for us.
Yeah, definitely helps on getting statistics and just trying to get better. That's kind of the one of the main goals of this is of course playing with your teammates against other players, just getting some experience or trying to improve the game or like just having fun. That's the idea. And yeah, I think if nothing else, we're gonna wrap it up here. Is there anyone we want to raid here? Is the next question here. Let me just take a look here.
Yeah, actually, this is my first time joining W League as well as being a commentator. I just want to say I'm having lots of fun.
Yeah, just I'm glad to have you and all our commentators. It takes like of course it takes a lot of time and effort and recognizing that, but like I'm hoping everyone enjoyed and like looking forward to doing more with everybody and including like what Kodo said about podcasting. That's crazy. I think that's gonna be probably gonna at some point invite like each of us for to talk to generate some content, right? But
yeah,
definitely,
sure, I'm down.
Yeah, definitely like something. I think it would be something memorable, like just because like previously when our W League season goes over, right? Like we didn't have anything that's during the season that's but like now that like we can actually like talk about it in more detail or look into it, it would be a bit more probably gonna be hopefully be a bit more memorable, like what happened and just being able to capture that in podcast format. I don't see anyone I can raid, so I think I'm going to turn off stream now. So yeah, thanks everybody, and I'll be streaming a tiny bit later on my own channel, of course, but you guys can check it out later. But obviously I have to take a break here. Yeah, thank you Curly, thank you Sandhertz for helping out and being here.
Yep, no worries. Glad to help.
Thanks for having me.
All right, take care. See you guys later.
All right, see you guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
it's like 2:45 a.m. I'm gonna go to sleep. I
Yeah.
have school tomorrow.
All right, take care.
All right, see you.